Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we live? Are we ready to go? So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take away this Raptors-Cavs game. Boom. I'm going to jump over to Nuggets-Wolves. Boom. Here we go. Kanahara, we are here now, brother. We are here now. We're going to now switch over from this to over here. We are going to switch over this to this guy. And we got that set up there. This, we want to go over here. Got about 2 minutes before tip-off, so we're good, we're good. What we can do now is quickly go over what we got going on for our new bingo card. Let's now pull this guy up. Let's get over to our bingo cards, which is here. Let's swap this over to the Wolves Nuggets. Boom. So now we are done here with this. Get rid of it. We'll save the changes to that. We have Timberwolves Nuggets. This is what we got. This is what we got, y'all. We have, obviously, a double-double, technical foul, a jump ball, normal things we typically have on our bingo cards. We have Christian Brown for 10 and 5, around his averages. Can he get 10 and 5 at least? Christian Blasted game of the night. Could be, should be. We have a failed challenge as always. Hardaway for 3 threes off the bench. Cam Johnson for 3 threes. Highland for 3 threes. I didn't even notice I had these 3 in a row there. Just kind of worked out that way. These are randomly added to the bingo card here, and wherever it fills in, it fills in. I do not strategically place these. We have Edwards for 30. We have Murray for 30. Dosunmu 15, 3 and 3. 2 consecutive missed free throws as always. We have DiVincenzo for 4 threes. Can we get a Devo night? Gordon for 20 points. Gobert for 4 stocks. I'm high on these stocks numbers, man. We have yet to hit one. We have a shot clock violation, a goal 10 as always, a 4-point play as always, a triple-double as always with Jokic in the game. Pretty good for a triple-double. It's his average, so. We got Randall for 25, a travel as always. Jokic for 35. See, I upped the Jokic number. Usually we go stars with 30 points. I upped it up to 35 because we are in the playoffs. Expect Jokic to go off here. Successful challenge and McDaniels for 20 points. So, you know, the point, if anybody's curious, the point of the bingo card is to not put it so that we can hit every single square here. It's to put it so that, like, I don't think Murray will get 30 and Jokic will get 35, but one of these will, right? I don't think Edwards will get 20 and McDaniels will get 20 and DiVincenzo will get 4 3. But, like, one of those things are likely to happen, if not maybe 2. Zane said, no poster dunk? No poster dunk. No poster dunk. I thought about it. I thought about it. But with Anthony Edwards hampered, I figured probably not likely here tonight. And he's our best candidate for the poster dunk. Chicken Feed, what's up, Chicken Feed? Keenan Harris said, I think Murray is more likely to go for points with big assist from Joker. Good. It could. 35-point triple-double for Jokic. Okay, I like it. It could happen. We've seen him go off for 40-point triple-doubles, for 50-point triple-doubles, for 60-point triple-doubles. So it could happen. Obviously, we're in playoff mode here. So with Jokic going up against Rudy Gobert, obviously we've seen those guys match up multiple times. Same thing on money said Joker for 5 steals. Crazy to bet Joker defensive props, I'll tell you that. Kenar said, I don't like 3 threes bets unless it's Curry. Curry feels almost automatic. But these are high leverage games. So I got to think that one of these guys are going to get hot from 3, right? I don't expect all 3 of them to hit. That's not the point of the bingo card. The point of the bingo card is to get some of the boxes filled so that hopefully we can hit bingo and at least one row here. Or one hamstring. Or one row, one column, hamstring. McDaniels kicks it out to Gobert, hands it off to Randall. Randall up top, gets it over to McDaniels. Coming to his left, here we go. We're into it. A pull-up 3 for Jaden McDaniels. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Christian Brown. Where are we at? There we go. They get it over to Jokic, who has it up top. Gets it over to Aaron Gordon in the post, bullying his way to the basket. Layup, can't get it to go. Good defense from Edwards. Gordon able to pick up the offensive rebound, though, and get fouled on the putback attempt by Dante DiVincenzo. Bishop Ray, what's up, Bishop? I got Joker for 18, then off for 15. Hopefully Nuggets win. We'll see. We will see. Aaron Gordon at the foul line knocks down the first one. AP said the Cavaliers must be the luckiest franchise in the NBA. Always gets the easy opponents. I mean, I guess, brother, I guess. I don't know if that's going to help them prepare for that Detroit series, but we'll see. Gordon knocks down both. A healthy Aaron Gordon is a scary Aaron Gordon. It's a scary Nuggets team in general, too. Dante DiVincenzo has it up top. Coming to is right off the screen. A pull-up three from DiVincenzo. Got it to go. Nothing but net. Smooth-looking jump shot for Dante. And there's one. There's one for DiVincenzo. Here we go. Gordon has it up top. Gets it over to Cam Johnson. Curling off a Jokic screen. Kicks out the Jokic on the left wing. He's going to put Anthony Edwards in the post. Battle for the loose ball, but a foul on Anthony Edwards there. AP said, I always remember back in the day, the playoffs always started at night on MSG Network. Yep. And with the new TV deal, not even TV anymore, but the new streaming deal, the streamers have priority. So now they have control as Cam Johnson can knock down the right corner three. Had a good look at it. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Nuggets. The streamers have priority. So the local broadcast lost, or they didn't lose. They took the ability to show the games on local broadcasts away from them. So now they're all on streamers. It's an Amazon Prime game for these playoff games, which is new. It's new. We got a foul on Randall now, holding on to Aaron Gordon here. They get over to Murray. Murray over to Cam Johnson, cutting to the rim, down the lane. Layup, got it to go for Cam Johnson. Nice slicing move down the middle of the lane for the layup. And we got 10:40 to go here. Randall up top gets it over to Anthony Edwards, being guarded by Christian Brown. Over to DiVincenzo, a left wing three, no hesitation. Dante 2 for 2 from three. There you go, Dante DiVincenzo. Dante's Inferno in full effect so far to start the game. Both of his threes have yet to touch the rim. They get over to Cam Johnson. He's looking to respond. He throws up a brick. Hits the backboard first. Randall with a long rebound. Bringing it down the other way. Christian Brown will pick him up on the mismatch. Driving to his right in the paint. Leaves it off for Edwards. Being guarded by Johnson. Step back. The straightaway three for Anthony Edwards. He comes up short. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Murray. Murray pushing it the other way. Hit ahead to Christian Brown. He's got a lane in the basket. Euros goes right into DiVincenzo. Good defense. Can't get the layup to go. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of the air. DiVincenzo picks it up. DiVincenzo bringing it down. He has it on the right wing. DiVincenzo dancing with it. Gets it over to McDaniels. Out of the right wing. Swings through to his left. Mid-range. Pump fake. Gets Gordon in the air. Gets the foul call. He's going to go to the foul line for two. Nice creative move for Jaden McDaniels there. Keenar said, always a Nick. And hopefully literally, ASAP, we want him back. Desperately, we want him back, brother. Keenar said, yeah, streaming changes the game because now the family doesn't have to watch around the living room TV and the boys don't have to watch at the bar. Yeah, but now you don't even have the option. I think taking away options is terrible. Bars, I was reading something about how bars don't have the games on because it's on streaming services and they don't have those streaming services on their regular TVs that are just sitting up there. And they're not switching whatever streaming service they're on to find the game. So it's just, it sucks. You don't even have the option to go to the bar even if you wanted to. But you do have the option to come hang out and watch the games with me. Aaron Gordon steps behind the Jokic screen, puts up the straightaway three. Off the back rim, can't get the friendly bounce. Rebound to Gobert. 9:30 to go. Anthony Edwards up top, coming to his right the Gobert screen. Swings it over to DiVincenzo. Extra pass to McDaniels, taking the baseline. Throws up the little flip floater over Jokic there, knowing Jokic not much of a shot blocker. He gets it to go down. It's 10-4 to start. Jokic hands it off to Murray. Murray stops, steps back, pump fakes, sets his feet, fires from three, can't get it to go. And it's a foul. It's a foul. And Murray goes down. He's going to tie his shoes here. Looking like maybe hurt the ankle a little bit on the closeout from McDaniels. Could be a flagrant. We could get... Do I have a flagrant in here? I don't think I have a flagrant in here. I think I took flagrant out. Colossal said, all right, a real game. Yes, sir. So you're going to see if this is... And Murray's jogging off the court. He's got a very slight limp. Not a big deal. And then on the replay there, he kind of landed on the foot, on the back heel of McDaniels there, but it didn't turn the ankle over entirely. So he's got a tiny, slight limp to him. Doesn't look like much. He's going to remain in the game, obviously. Zane said Wolves playoff mode activated. 10-4 start. Bruce Fowler said a twisted ankle ain't nothing to play with. He doesn't twist it. He lands on the heel of McDaniels. And the ankle doesn't turn over. But he does land on the heel. Clearly, hurt him in some regard. Lanamoto said working overtime. I mean, we're going for the double overtime then, if that's the case. Because we got the Knicks game right after this. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the battery of the microphones as well. I have them charged as much as possible, but we'll see. Usually, the battery charge only lasts for 2 games, right? So about 6 hours it lasts for. So we'll see. It is a flagrant foul 1. On the reckless closeout, illegal closeout, however they want to phrase it, it is a flagrant 1 foul, so it's 2 free throws in the ball. I know if you get fouled on a 3, but it's 3 free throws in the ball, right? Bruce said, I like that call. I mean, they've been pretty consistent for the most part all year. So Jamal Murray's at the foul line for 2. Murray knocks down the first one. Got 2 more coming. Murray knocks down the second one. He's got 1 more coming. We have Murray for 30 points, so Murray knocking down all 3 is good. Good for that. 10-7. 9:15 to go. Hinar said, wait, was this on? I don't see it on Spectrum SVR. What is this on? It's on Prime. It's an Amazon Prime game. They're all Amazon Prime games, except for the last game of the night. The Rockets taking on the Lakers is a turnover by Jokic, by the way. The last game, which is the Lakers taking on the Rockets, is an ABC game, I believe. DiVincenzo lobs it down to Randall. Randall in the post against Gordon, backing him down. Pulls it out, coming to his right in the post. One-legged fall-away jumper over him. Got it to go. Nothing but net for Julius Randle. Well defended by Aaron Gordon. Outside of blocking the shot, there's really not much better defense you could play on that. And Randall got it to go down anyway. Cam Johnson has it up top, being guarded by Anthony Edwards. Over to Jokic. Jokic gets it over to Johnson. A right wing 3 for Cam Johnson. Got it to go for Cam Johnson. There you go. He missed his first 2, but he does knock down the 3rd attempt there. Randall gets it over to DiVincenzo. Pump fakes from 3, driving to his right, snaking it back to his left hand, hands it off to Edwards, coming to his right, mid-range, kicks it out. DiVincenzo, extra pass. McDaniels will take the lane in the paint, tries to throw down a dunk over Jokic, and they're saying that's a dunk. I mean a block. And Chris Finch, Minnesota, quickly calls the timeout and signals for the challenge. They want the foul on Jokic on that one. They're saying it was all elbow and forearm on the Jokic block and not ball. David Osh Jr. said, I need a 20-piece wing dinner from OG and Cat today. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bruce Fowler said, in hockey, you're responsible for your stick. Same principle, unintentional but hazardous. Yep. There's nothing about intent in the rule book about when discussing flagrant fouls. Nothing about intent in there. I think flagrant 2 maybe involves intent, but when it comes to flagrant 1, nothing about intent. It is a high potential for injury. They always make sure to emphasize that on a reckless closeout for twisted ankles. So they've just kind of legislated that out of the game. For good. Obviously, it's a fantastic thing. DPS said I needed Rudy Gobert for 6.5 field goal attempts. Betting field goal attempts is crazy. Zane said, be aware of the technical difficulties as Prime is yet to figure out how streaming works, which is crazy for sure. Bruce said, never didn't not like Cam Johnson. So you double negative, so you like Cam Johnson. You never unliked Cam Johnson. Is that what it? I always kind of like Cam Johnson too. Maths up. The loser of this series will be eliminated from the first round. It will be catastrophic for the loser. A little bit. I don't know if it'll be catastrophic for the Timberwolves. I think it'll be slightly catastrophic for the Nuggets, but at the same time, the Nuggets dealt with so many injuries. But same with the Timberwolves. I don't know if I'd consider it catastrophic for either side. You just got to continue to add to your teams and make them better. David Oz Jr. said, Prime is doing a real good job. Yeah. Keenar said, yeah, getting knitted up in multiple negatives is always fun. I never did not like Cam Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. Which I think means that you always liked Cam Johnson, right? So far, DiVincenzo knocked down the 2 threes to help them get the early lead. McDaniels been in attack mode, and only 1 field goal attempt for Anthony Edwards so far. Coming back from the injury, of course, he was questionable coming into tonight, but we knew he was likely going to play, right? Aaron Gordon with 2 on 0 for 2 from the field so far. Cam Johnson missed 2 threes, but he's finally hit 1. He's got 5 points. Murray got the 3 free throws, and Jokic has yet to take a shot. He's got 1 assist and 1 turnover. Zane said, we shall see if the Wolves really won this trade, or is it too late to tell? I think the Knicks pretty solidly, for the most part, won the trade. Well, obviously still out for debate. Kennard said, nope, I did a triple negative. I don't like Cam Johnson. Zane said, we'll see who won the trade. Yeah, I'm still going to lean towards the Knicks. Jay Hammer, what's up, Jay Hammer? Minnesota versus Denver. Would you describe this as a Hell in a Cell match or something less fierce? Nah, dude, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate description. It's a successful challenge, by the way. Added to the bingo card. We're a successful challenge. Down here. There we go. We got the successful challenge up there. You cannot trade for Nets players. They never play any serious games, so unclear if they're actually good. Well, he was a Suns player who was on the finals team, made the finals run. So I think you're pretty good on that. I think he'll show up when you need him. Jokic curling off a Murray screen, can knock down the straightaway 3. Here comes Randall off the rebound, bringing it down. Randall attacking to his right, steps back, pump fake, leans in, fall away baseline jumper, too strong, can't get it to go. Murray with the rebound, hit ahead to Johnson. Johnson bringing it down, back out to Murray, extra pass, Aaron Gordon, wide open right corner, 3. Gordon can't get it to go. Randall rips away a rebound on the left baseline. Here comes Anthony Edwards bringing it down. 7:40 to go here. Come on, timer. I thought we were going. I hit the button. Edwards has it up top. Dancing with it against Johnson. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Step back. Fall away. Mid-range. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Gordon. Pushing it the other way. Gordon up top. Gets it over to Jokic. Hands it back off to Gordon. Down the lane. Euro in the paint. Draws the foul. On Julius Randle. I think Randle wanted to travel. But they're going to give Randle the foul there. And is that 2 fouls on Randle or 1? I think that's 2 fouls on Randle, isn't it? Maybe not. Mike Walton, what's up, Mike? What happens when we hit bingo? We've never hit bingo, Mike. I really don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and start gifting out memberships, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen when we hit bingo. Kano Hart said, Gordon lucky bailout, not a good ISO move, not at all. I thought that was good defense from Randall. I didn't like that call at all. We have 7:20 to go in this first quarter. Gordon knocks down the first free throw. Knocks down both free throws. 14-12. All of Gordon's points coming from the foul line so far. Anthony Edwards bringing it down. He has it up top. Gets it over to Gobert. Hands it off to McDaniels. McDaniels dancing around the Gobert screen. Mid-range pull-up jumper for McDaniels. Got it to go down. A smooth pull-up jumper for Jaden McDaniels. The offensive leap is real. Why is my score so off? What did I miss? I missed a two-point basket somewhere. Jokic turns it over yet again. McDaniels is going to go the other way for the one-handed slam. Out on the fast break there. Naj Reid has come in for Randall. Jokic, cross-court pass. Cam Johnson, a left corner three. In and out, can't get it to stay. Gobert, the rebound over to Anthony Edwards, bringing it down. Edwards, dancing with it against Murray. Edwards has it up top. Directing traffic. Crosses over to his right. Step back, over to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Edwards, straight away, 6:30 to go. Coming to his left, leans in, step back, left wing three for Anthony Edwards. Got it to go down for Ant-Man. And it's a 9-point lead just like that. We're going to get a timeout for the Denver Nuggets with 6:30 to go. Mike said Edwards an animal. I mean, one of the most fun players to watch, man. We have McDaniels for 20, I believe, right? We have McDaniels for 20. And he is already at 10. So I think we're pretty good with McDaniels for 20 here tonight. Zane said Jordan's son at it again. Keenar said he is fun to watch, and I like his aggressive attitude and no BS style. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. Wholeheartedly, 100%. That's literally the most fun part of watching him, is that he's got this confidence and mentality that is just like, yes, I wish every player had that. I wish every player had Anthony Edwards' mentality during the games. Joseph said the Cavs will go to round 2. Most likely. McDaniels with 10 early. Jokic yet to score. He's got a couple of turnovers, a foul. He's only got 1 assist up on the board here. Put Jokic up for 35 points. I should have just left it at 30. Too high for Jokic, too high. I mean, who knows? He could start cooking. We'll see. Not very aggressive so far to start, but he could always get it going. That's what Jokic does. But I think Keenahar said it earlier. I agree. I think Jokic is going to have to play more of an all-around game, more than a score-first game. But you know what? You never really know what you're going to get from Jokic on a night-to-night basis. You know it's always going to be good. You know he's always going to give you numbers. He averages a triple-double. But is he going to be more aggressive looking for a shot? Is he going to be more aggressive looking to play make? Is he just going to be hanging around for half the game and then switch up his play style in the second half of the game? Who knows? So right now, not super aggressive looking for his own offense, allowing other guys to do their thing. Mark Mon, what's up, Mark? Denver, as usual, a slow phase game. Yeah, Denver doesn't particularly want to play super fast, not when Nikola Jokic is your best player, right? Mike said, I feel like the first game they're really going to go hard. I mean, the first 2 to 3 games is usually a feel-out area between two teams that are evenly matched. Obviously, if you go down 0-3, the series is over. But, these teams, this is the third time they're matching up in the playoffs, and they're essentially the same team. So they know each other pretty well. Keenar said, if you're Denver, you want to see Murray going off and Gordon with a ton of offensive rebounds. Yeah, you definitely want to match up defensively, and obviously it's going to be led by Aaron Gordon here. But also, we're going to see Payne Watson come into the game, right? And the Payne Watson-Aaron Gordon lineups have been absolutely fantastic for the Nuggets. They obviously have not been able to go to them that often because of all the injuries that they've dealt with for both players. But as long as you can get them healthy for the playoff run, that is all that matters. Survive the regular season, survive the marathon, get to the playoffs, sprint to the finish line. Mindset John said, this Timberwolves team could cause problems when they get going. This is the playoffs, and this is when the best is expected. Yeah. I mean, look, one of these teams has won a championship, right? So you never really want to count that team out or think that they're the they're the team that's got to watch. As Gobert jumped the passing lane and got the steal, but he stepped out of bounds. Come on, Rudy. What a play, though. Keenan Hart said, gotta listen to what Candace Parker says and then do the opposite. Keenan Hart said, Jokic looking so lethargic. Yeah, he is right now. Murray coming off the screen, a pull-up three over Gobert, comes up short. Rebound to McDaniels. 9-point deficit halfway through this first quarter. Here comes Anthony Edwards bringing it down against Christian Brown. Edwards swings it over to Naj Reid, catches, pump fake, swings through to his right, down the lane, foul line floater, can't get it to go. Jokic knocking the rebound out of the air. Gobert able to pick it up, though. Christian Brown, you got to dig down and snag that rebound, man. Anthony Edwards has it up top off the offensive rebound. Driving it down to his left against Gordon, to the rim, all the way to the basket, reverse layup, got it to go, and the foul for Anthony Edwards. My goodness. 23-12. Gonna need Denver to swing back at some point here. Is that 2 fouls on Jokic? I think that's 2 fouls on Jokic. Yeah, he had a foul already. That's another one right there. Slater said Timberwolves on fire. They're going to get Jokic out of this game early, too, now, with the 2 fouls. I assume he's going to come out now. He's going to stay in. Anthony Edwards misses the and one free throw. Jokic has it on the left wing, being guarded by Gobert. Off the missed free throw, hands it off to Murray. Mid-range pull-up jumper from Murray, comes up short again. A lot of short shots for the Nuggets here. Here comes Anthony Edwards, shot out of a cannon. Pulls it back, swings it up top to McDaniels. McDaniels against Jokic, loses the handle on the ball, out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Nuggets. They catch a bit of a break there. Keenan said, Ant took the uppers and Jokic been drugged like a racehorse. I don't know, man. Matt said, Wolves are a bit like the Knicks. They're a better team in the playoffs, but their path is the hardest. They got a tough path, man. They for sure got a tough path. Probably the toughest path of any team that could possibly make the finals. Jokic got a little bit of a nosebleed, wiping his nose off right now. Standing on money said, this is not the Nuggets I know. I mean, it's early in the game. I suspect they will have a moment where they will swing back here. It's only 11. Murray bringing it down against Dosunmu. Dosunmu, an excellent point of attack defender. Murray's got his hands full here. Murray coming to his right at the Jokic screen, driving it down. He's got some space. Stop, step back, kicks it out to Jokic. Up top, straightaway three. He's open, and he gets it to go down. There you go, Nikola Jokic up on the board. Under 5 to go. Dosunmu gets it over to Gobert, hands it off to Edwards. Swings through to his left, dancing with it, coming to his right. Down the lane, inside pass to Rudy Gobert. Spins, two-handed hammer for Rudy Gobert. Beautiful pass from Anthony Edwards. And Rudy Gobert actually caught and finished the ball. Finished the play there. 25-15. Jokic has in the post against Gobert. Knocks the ball loose. Knocks the ball loose again. Knocks the ball loose again. Jokic trying to foul bait his way to the line. They don't give it to him. And out on the fast break, Naj Reid with a big one-handed hammer. And Jokic flailing and flopping all about. Rudy Gobert locking him up right now. See what kind of answer Jokic got. But Rudy Gobert is locked in. Jokic not so much. He has it up top. Hands it off to Murray. Coming to his right. Snaking it back to his left. Hesitates. To his right, back out to Jokic. Jokic coming to his left, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Christian Brown wide open, left corner three, got it to go. They needed it. And now here comes Anthony Edwards bringing it down. Edwards hands it off to Dosunmu, coming to his left, dancing around a Gobert screen. Over to McDaniels, back to Dosunmu. He'll fire the deep straightaway three, come up short. Rebound to Hardaway Jr., hands it off to Jokic. Jokic brings it down. Jokic lobs it down low. Layup. Christian Brown back-to-back buckets. Beautiful pass from Jokic there. Starting to get into the game now. Back-to-back assists for him after the made three. McDaniels has it up top, being guarded by Hardaway. Over to Gobert. Gobert hands it off to Naj Reid. Coming to his left, down the lane, in the paint. Flips it up to the left hand. Can't get it to go. Trying to draw the foul on Jokic. Quick hit ahead to Christian Brown. He's going to drive it down against Edwards. Down the lane. Gets tripped. Loose ball. Saved. Hardaway picks it up. Mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound by McDaniels. Will bring it down the other way. McDaniels has it on the right wing. Attacking Murray off the bounce. Crossing over to his right. Leans in. Mid-range follow-away jumper. Too strong. Can't get it to go. Jokic another rebound. Jokic will bring it down. 27-20. They lob it down low to Hardaway for a two-handed hammer. Dosunmu getting caught behind Hardaway, thinking at some point he's going to try and pop back out for the three. Instead, Hardaway continues to cut all the way to the rim, and a 7-0 run for the Nuggets gets it back to 5. And Jokic starting to wake up with his playmaking now as well. Jokic up to 3 boards, 3 assists, and 3 points. The Timberwolves swing it around to Dosunmu, who quickly quiets the crowd with a left corner 3, getting it back to 8 just like that. 2:30 to go here in this first quarter. Jokic bringing it down. Kicks it out Christian Brown. A left corner 3. He's looking for an answer. He can't get it. Rebound to Naz Reid. Here comes Anthony Edwards bringing it down the other way. Anthony Edwards has it up top. Coming to his right off a McDaniels screen. Murray switched on to Edwards. Edwards going to dance with it. Coming to his left off a Gobert screen. Tries to throw the slip pass to Gobert. Jokic got his fingertips on it. Gobert able to recover it. They swing it out to Naz Reid. Spins in the lane. Jokic comes up with the steal. Out and running to 3-on-2 fast break. Hardaway to the rim. Gets swatted out of there by Edwards. Gordon picks it up and gets fouled by Naz Reid. And Gordon will go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws with 2 minutes to go. Jokic waking up here. Keenan Harson stripped by Jokic. Underrated defense, I keep saying. I mean, underrated in the sense that he's not a horrific defender. Anybody who tries to say that is wrong. But he is also not a good defender at all. As a matter of fact, he's a net negative defensively, overall. But his offense is so good that it is not even close. It significantly outweighs it. Best offensive player in the world, by far, not even close. Best overall player in the world. I wouldn't say by far best overall player in the world. I'd put him slightly ahead of SGA. SGA right on his heels, though. As Jokic is starting to slowly decline. I think he's past his peak prime. I think he's on the back end of his prime now, while SGA is ascending into his prime. I said yes, but people are saying he's horrific, which he's not. He's minimal net negative relative to other centers. Yep, fully agree with that, 100%. Right on the same page, brother, right on the same page. He's not horrific, and I don't think he's ever really been horrific. Not since, like, his rookie season. They kick it out to Dosunmu, a left wing 3 off the screen. Can't get it to go. Jokic the rebound. They did split the free throws, Gordon. His first missed free throw of the game. Bruce Brown now in the game. He has it up top. They lob it down low to Gordon. He's got Conley switched onto him. Gordon just bullies his way to the basket. And it's an offensive foul on Gordon running over Mike Conley there out of the post. Estrophagy? What's up, Estrophagy? He just has some games where he gives 0 effort on defense in the regular season. Everybody's got those games, brother. Everybody's got those games. Hardaway gets teed up, or does the coach get teed up? Either way, we got a technical foul here. Lana Mota said, "Who's winning Defensive Player of the Year in your opinion?" Wemby. That's not even a question. Lana Mota, he's winning Defensive Player of the Year, no question. It's not even close. He's going to be unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. Might be the first. I don't know if there's ever been a unanimous Defensive Player of the Year, but Wemby will be unanimous. We have a technical foul here. Right? No technical foul. They were talking about possibly calling a technical foul, but there's no technical foul. Denver calls a timeout. They're going to use a challenge here. Mighty Montreal said, we need to see the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year Gobert this series to slow down Joker as much as you can. I think he's done a pretty good job on him so far. And with that being said, Jokic has still racked up 3, 4, and 4. Gobert's done, I think, a fantastic job, and he's still got 3, 4, and 4. To be fair, a couple of these plays have happened with Gobert now subbed out of the game, but he got it going with Gobert in the game still, too. Keenan said, deserved. Gordon got away with one before. They're challenging it now. We'll see. See what they rule. I have no idea where the refs are going to lean on this. They can go either way. Bruce Fowler said he's a basketball player. He's capable of playing good defense, but let's be easy with this underrated stuff. Underrated in the sense that there are people, like Keenan said, who consider him the worst defensive big man in the NBA, which is just objectively not true. He is, I think at best, a slightly above average defender, usually about an average defender, and also sometimes a pretty poor defender, which to me averages out to around a slightly below average defensive center. But his offense is so incredibly out of this world. It's really on the floor stands, field challenge. But Jokic's offense just it's not even close. You'll take once in a lifetime offense from Jokic with, you know, slightly below average defense a million times out of 10. So that was a successful challenge, and this is a failed challenge. The Nuggets, by the way, a failed challenge. They lose their timeout and they fail the challenge. Helps our bingo card, but does not help the Nuggets, I'll tell you that. Losing their ability to challenge the rest of the game and losing the timeout there is pretty detrimental, considering you're down 7 here and all the momentum pointing towards the Timberwolves here. Dosunmu at the foul line. And there was a technical. Dosunmu knocks down the technical free throw. I thought there was. So that's another one. Add the technical foul there. Where are we at with technicals? Where's the technical foul? There we go. It's up here. Here we go. Kyle Anderson has it up top. Hands it off to Highland. Highland has just checked in. 1:20 to go. Highland sidestep, pump fakes. Gets it over to Naj Reid. Naj Reid in the post. Backing down Spencer Jones. Backing him down. Kicks it out to Highland. Highland at the logo. Pump fakes. Dribbling it down. Double step back left wing 3. Can't get it to go. Jokic yet another rebound. Wanted the foul there. Didn't get it. Hit ahead to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson coming to his right off the high Jokic screen. Swings it over to Jokic. Tried to hand it off to Johnson. And it's yet another turnover. Home run pass to Dosunmu, who gets the layup. Kidar said Denver's backup center is a horrific defender. Yes, he is. So much so that they don't even really play him anymore. We'll see if they play him here today. Hardaway fires up the 3, maybe looking for a foul, doesn't get it. Spencer Jones battling for the rebound. Highland able to pick up the loose ball. Here comes Kyle Anderson on the right wing. Up top to Highland. Highland. Swing through to his right. On the right wing. Sees the double team. Kicks it in the corner to Conley. Swings through to his right. In the mid-range. Pump fakes. Out to Naj Reid. Driving to his left. Cam Johnson picks him up. Naj Reid dancing with it. Stops. Turns. Half spin. Pump fake. Steps through. Lefty floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Bruce Brown the rebound. A series of moves by Naj Reid there, but he couldn't get the little flip shot with the left hand to go down. Bruce Brown has it up top. He's going to hold it for what should be the final shot of the quarter. 10 seconds to go here in the first. And Bruce Brown, being guarded by Conley, gets it over to Jokic. Jokic up top. Hands it off to Brown, driving down to his right, stops, turns, spins, floater, off glass, can't get it to go. Rebound by Conley, and that will end our first quarter coverage right there. 33-23, a 10-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There we go. We got 36 minutes of basketball left, and a really good start in the first quarter here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not a great start for the Denver Nuggets, let's be real. Keenar said, great quarter for the Wolves. Great quarter for the Wolves. Great quarter for the Wolves. Being semantical, yeah. Just that said, all defensive rebounds for Joker. I mean, he's a great defensive rebounder. That's what he does. Bruce Fowler said, from the theater of the obvious, this is going to be a physical series. Extremely physical, very reminiscent of pretty much every series these two teams have played. Just that the T-Wolves move all around in their offensive possessions. Yep, pretty much. I'm going to be interested to see if we see Jonas Valanciunas at all in this second quarter, because I do know the last couple of games, last couple of weeks of the regular season here, they were not utilizing him as their backup center. They were just going small with Spencer Jones and Aaron Gordon filling in their front court. Mighty Montrell said, surprised me every time to see Conley step on the court. Yeah, man, 40-year-old point guard, way past his prime, traded, made his way back to the team. It's pretty crazy. I said, I think we would have seen Jonas if Denver had a lead, but I doubt now. I mean, do you just go small ball then and have Gordon and Jones as your centers here? I guess you do, because you have Rando and Naj Reid in the non-Gobert minutes, so I guess you can get away with the small ball action here. Christian said, that's been most of the season for Jonas. I wouldn't say that. I know majority of the season he's been a part of the rotation, right? We've covered more than enough Nuggets games. I feel like 3/4 of the way through the season, he was kind of removed from rotation. So much so that he wanted to go overseas. Well, that was before the season started. He actually signed was trying to sign a contract there and asked the Nuggets to release him from his commitment, and they were like, "No, you're gonna come play for the Nuggets." And now he's not even a part of the rotation. So, just that said, JV was quick off the bench to give Joker his seat in fives, as he should. That's the best player in the world right there. I said, Nug's been so injured they had no choice but to play Jonas. I mean, they don't have a backup center outside of Jonas, though. Fear the Deer said Jokic is not looking good today. I wouldn't say he's looking bad, though, either. He's got 3, 5, and 4 in the first quarter. Shot, now he's not, and he's only taken 2 shots, so does have a couple of turnovers. Standing on Money said he's not attacking, but he is attacking. He dictated the entire offense. And there he is. He's coming into the game. There he is. He is indeed going to play. Murray has it up top. Coming to his left off a double screen. Driving it down. Stops, turns in the lane. Kicks it out. Bruce Brown, straightaway 3. No hesitation. Got it to go down for Brucey. And they're going to need the others to step up here tonight. Here comes Conley bringing it down. He has it up top. Coming to his left. Johnson picks him up. Gets it over to Naj Reid. Naj Reid coming to his right, hands it off to Dosunmu. Dosunmu swings it over to Highland. Highland, jab step, coming to his left, picks up his handle, swings it over to Dosunmu, and ball gets knocked out of bounds by Murray there. So Joker came out of the gate like a snail on Quaaludes. But he was better later, yeah. A little bit of a slow start for him for whatever reason. Highland to the rim, misses the scoop layup. Rebound knocked over to Hardaway. Hardaway bringing it down, left side of the court, picked up by Dosunmu. Hardaway pulls it out, trying to play the two-man game with Valanciunas, denying him the pass. And Hardaway just dribbles it out of bounds. Ball going to go back to the Timberwolves here. Excellent point of attack defense with Dosunmu there, forcing the turnover. Here comes Conley bringing it down. Conley up top. Gets it out to Naj Reid. Reid coming to his left off the Gobert screen. Sidestep straightaway 3. Naj Reid knocks it down, getting those 3 points right back, and back to a 10-point lead it goes. 36-26. Here comes Bruce Brown bringing it down. Brown has it up top. Gets it over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas coming to his left. Hands it off to fakes the handoff. And they call it an off-ball foul on the Timberwolves here. Just that to JV drop coverage is miserable. Almost any defense you run with Jonas Valanciunas is going to be miserable. They get it down low to Bruce Brown, who kicks it out to Hardaway, who knocks down the tough contested right corner 3 right between the eyes of Naj Reid on the late closeout there. And they got those 3 points right back to get it back to 7. 36-29. Dosunmu up top, coming to his right off the Gobert screen, putting his head down, attacking. Ball knocked out of his hands. Good defense from Murray. Bruce Brown picks up the loose ball. Brown bringing it down the other way. Brown coming to his right, dancing around a Valanciunas screen. Foul line, floater. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim. Rebound to Gobert. Quick outlet to Mike Conley. Conley bringing it down right side of the court. Swings it up top to Reid. Jab step coming to his right, crosses over to his left. And he gets fouled by Bruce Brown. And they don't have a challenge anymore. They lost it, but Bruce Brown not happy with the foul call at all. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Greg Williams, what's up, Greg? Mathub said, only 2 field goal attempts in 12 minutes. I am surprised. Not really. We've seen Jokic have games like this where he's more so focused on running the offense than looking for his own shot. Highland has it on the right wing, dancing with it. Down the lane to the paint, scoop layup. Can't get that one to go either, but tipped up and in by Rudy Gobert. He's up to 4. A couple of rebounds. 5 rebounds now for Rudy. Or 6 rebounds now for Rudy on the tip-in. Count that one. Murray has it up top. Coming to his right, behind the back, coming to his left, rejecting the screen. Stop, turn, spin. One-legged fall-away jumper. Got it to go for Jamal Murray. Gobert, foul line floater, can't get it to go. Rebound by Jokic. Rebound by Valanciunas. And now here comes Jamal Murray. Murray bringing it down, coming to his left, pulls it back out. Murray, attacking, crossing over, stops, pulls it back. Being guarded by Najee, pulls it all the way back out. In and out dribble, coming to his right, step back, straightaway three. Murray's been short all night, continues to be short. Offensive rebound to Bruce Brown, puts it up, and the foul for Brucey B, who is hyped up. Brucey B going crazy after the offensive rebound and putback floater. He is in playoff mode all the way right now. It's a 5-point game. He's going to the foul line 4 more, can cut it to 4. Keenar said Gobert turning back the clock, really playing well. I mean, he's been playing well all season. He's going to end up on another all-defensive team. He's been, whenever we covered a Minnesota Timberwolves game, I always made sure to shout out how well Rudy Gobert was actually playing. .840 to go. Brown knocks down the free throw. Randle has it up top. He's back in. Randle gets it over to Conley. Slips the pass over to Gobert. The layup and the foul for Rudy Gobert. He responds right back. There you go, Rudy. He's playing extremely well tonight. Right to your guys' point. Maybe he is turning back the clock because the offense is also looking pretty feisty here tonight. Normally a huge weakness of his game. Montreal said, finally some playoff energy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Raptors weren't ready for prime time, but we know these two teams are. Gobert misses the free throw. And Murray will bring it down, who has been miserable tonight. 1 for 4 from the field. Murray driving it down, behind the back, step back, foul line, fall away. There you go, Jamal Murray. Getting a little bit closer to the basket. The three-point shot not falling, but they cut it to 4. 40-36, a little over 8 minutes to go here. Is timer going? Come on, timer. Why are you messing with me today? The Dosunmu up top will stop and pop for the 3. Got to go down for Ayo Dosunmu. We're also going to have to plug in our microphone in a second here. But it's back up to 7 it goes. Murray has it up top, crossing over to his left off the Hardaway screen. He puts Conley in the post. Murray's going to back him down. Puts up the jumper, draws the foul on the jump shot. Keenan Hart said, Gilbert going JV. JV is inherently cooked. He is very cooked. Remember when my guy Keenan Hart wanted Mitchell Robinson traded for Jonas Valanciunas? Remember that? And I told him he was crazy. Gobert going JV hot. Yeah, 50. Oh, yeah. Rudy Gobert is looking at that Jonas Valanciunas matchup, and he's like, really? You think Jonas got something going on for me? Chi-Chi said, or Keenan Hart said, Chi-Chi, shout out. Yeah, it was ridiculous then, and it's obviously even more ridiculous now. And I'll make sure he never lives it down. Murray at the foul line for 2. Gets both of them to go down. 43-38, 5-point game. Here comes Ayo Dosunmu bringing it down. Gets it over to Randle. Randle, up top, gets it over to Gobert. Hands it off to Randle. Randle, jab step, coming to his left up the Gobert screen, driving it down, mid-range pull-up jumper. Randle can't get it to go. Rebound by Valanciunas. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. bringing it down. Here comes Jamal Murray. Hardaway gets it over to Murray, who has it up top, being guarded by McDaniels, who subbed back in. Murray coming to his left up the Hardaway screen, loses the handle, picks it back up, switched on to by DiVincenzo. Murray dancing with it, coming to his right, down the lane, throws up the floater, draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2. Sparks said, I know I could look it up, but is Anthony Edwards dealing with, what is Anthony Edwards dealing with? I thought they'd bring him back in with the Nuggets on a push. I mean, they're going to run their regular rotation for the most part, especially in game 1 here. They're not going to start moving and shifting things around. You expected the Denver Nuggets to make a comeback here. You didn't expect to go on a big run. Here he comes coming on off the bench, going through their normal rotations. In terms of what he was dealing with before that, I know he dealt with illness and knee soreness. Those were the 2 injuries he was on the injury report list during the regular season to end the season. Keenar said, I don't get The common name is a young buck. You play 48 when necessary. I mean, he's when necessary, yeah, but not in game one. Murray knocks down both free throws. It's a one-possession game, 43-40. Edwards has it up top, being guarded by Spencer Jones. Stops, pulls it back, pulls it all the way back out. Edwards, rhythm dribble, pull up three. In and out, can't get it to stay. Halfway down, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Timberwolves. It's going to stay here with the Timberwolves. Are they going to change the call? Bruce Brown is animated and ready to go here tonight. This is the most animated I've seen Bruce Brown since he won the championship with the Denver Nuggets the first run. Shows that the Spurs game starts around 9 p.m. tomorrow. Not going to be able to stay up for that one. I will be. We will be live here, Justice's dad. If you are capable, we will be live here. We are under 7 minutes to go here. And shout out moms. Sent her a text. She knows what's going on today. She brought over the chicken sandwich. Appreciate that. Keith Modeste said, what's your New York Knicks game night outfit? This might have to be it. Because we're not going to have time. We're not going to have the time to have an outfit change. Right? Listen, we got the other jackets primed and ready to go. During the regular week, which, by the way, let's look at the regular week. We have a timeout here. We're almost at the halfway point of the second quarter. Let's take a look real quick at this. Where are we at? So the Knicks, I assume, play Monday. Yeah, the Knicks play Monday, 8 o'clock, right? This game starts at 7. This is the NBA TV game of, what it used to be. It's on the other NBC channel, and it's on Peacock, whereas this one's on the NBC channel. So this is the nationally televised game. So Monday, we will be live. 561 Matt, appreciate you. Also, the alert box should be up, right? It's working again. I did check it. There we go. My guy, 561 Matt. Appreciate everybody else in the chat. As a matter of fact, appreciate my guy, 561 Matt. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Sons Jen, what's up, Sons Jen? Mosh Sheffy for the win. Absolutely. And my guy 5-star gifted a membership earlier in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. My guy Spark also became a member earlier in the chat. Appreciate you, Spark. Appreciate you, brother. There was another one, wasn't there? There's my guy Spark. Appreciate you, brother. And then I think Sons Jen did as well. Appreciate my guy Sons Jen as well earlier for gifting the membership. Where'd it go? There we go. There's my guy Sons Jen. There you go. Just want to make sure it all popped properly. We have everything set back up. That's not really what I had before, but it's working for now. It's back up. And Rome Farak, appreciate you, Rome, who's become a member? Or is this old? I don't know, but shout out my guy Rome then. Shout out my guy Rome. Oh, that's from the gifted membership from my guy Sons Jen. Appreciate you. So Monday, we will be able to fully bring out the Frazier Blazer, which, by the way, we have Knicks Hawks going right into Timberwolves Nuggets yet again. So if these two games are paired together, oh my goodness, these are the best first round matchup series, in my opinion. Sons Jen with another gifted membership. Appreciate you, Sons Jen. Very generous of my guy. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Which, by the way, let me snack real quick. Let me get the snack going real quick. We are coming back to the game, but we also got to make sure we charge our microphones properly as the game goes on. So real quick, I'm going to go on mute, and I'm going to take a bite of the sandwich, and then we're going to get going. Murray misses the right wing three. Edwards up top. Over to McDaniels, back to Edwards. Coming to his left, driving it down against Jokic, lefty layup. Gets it to go down. Knowing that Jokic is not much of a rim protector. $45-40. Bruce Brown coming off the screen, down the lane, can't get the layup to go. Randall did an excellent job of pulling the chair away from Bruce Brown, who thought Randall was going to slide in there. Instead, he gave him the lane, and he smokes the layup because of it. And Hardaway Jr. ends up fouling Randall, sending him to the foul line for 2. Bruce Brown said Sheffy running on fumes. We just got 2 other games. We got 2 other games on the docket here. And the next game is the most important game. So we got to bring the energy for that one. Which, by the way, let me go ahead and pull up the energy drink. Because we're going to need it. We're going to need it coming up. Anthony Edwards is at the foul line for 2. Not Anthony Edwards. Julius Randle's at the foul line for 2. Let me go grab that real quick. And we're back. And we're back. Standing on, well, I don't even know what that means. Standing on money, send thumbs up for 10 joules. Appreciate you standing on money. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you for the support, brother. All right, we are past the halfway point. Forgot to restart the timer. Cam Johnson back in, goes to the basket, gets the scoop layup to go off the 2 made free throws from Randall, so it's 47-42. Under 6 minutes to go. We're past the halfway point of the second quarter. Our timer will tick up. I know we're behind. Edwards up top, gets it over to McDaniels, back to Edwards. Edwards coming to his right off the Randall screen. Swings it over to Randall, left wing, pump fakes against Jokic. With the step back now, he's got space, fires it away, can't get it to go down. Bruce Brown with the rebound, he's bringing it down the other way. Brown gets it over to Jokic, up top, hands it off to Johnson, coming to his left, he's got space to go under the screen. Johnson knocks down the handoff 3, give another assist to Jokic, who's working his way towards the triple-double here tonight. It's a 2-point game, by the way, 47-45. Edwards lobs it down low to Naj Reid. High post, left wing, being guarded by Spencer Jones. Driving to his right in the lane, kicks it out to Randall. Ball was low. Randall still able to pick it up. Over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the right wing, coming to his left, pulls it out. Gets it over to Randall. Randall leans in. Coming to his right, step back, right wing 3. Another step back 3, and another miss on the step back 3 for Julius Randall there. 47-45. Here comes Bruce Brown, bringing it down, gets it over to Jokic. Up top, being guarded by Randall. Hands it off to Hardaway, coming to his left. He's got space, driving it down in the lane, kicks it out. Bruce Brown, extra pass. Spencer Jones, right corner 3. Can't get it to go down. But a late foul was called on Naj Reid on the closeout. Wow, 3 free throws for Spencer Jones here. Naj Reid can't believe the call. He is flabbergasted. Flabbergasted at the call. Kinara said the lefty 3 always looks weird to me. Me too. Me too. The lefty jumpers never look great to me for some reason. For whatever reason. Just doesn't look great to me. Oh, this is good. Spencer Jones misses the first free throw, though. He's got 2 more coming. And perfect timing. I'm going to take another bite of the sandwich. Spencer Jones goes 2 for 3 from the foul line. Tied at 47. Don't know why I stopped the timer. Gobert has it up top. Hands it off to Edwards. Dancing with it. Coming to his left. Down the lane. Steps back. Stop. Turn. Half spin. Fall away. Foul line jumper. Comes up short. But a foul is called on Christian Brown. And Edwards will now go to the foul line for 2. Fung Pei, what's up, Fung Pei? Slap your leg because I don't have the proper subscriptions to watch the game. I'm just going to trust whatever you say. Appreciate you, brother. Edwards does knock down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Keno Harson, a makeup call. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Couple of little ticky-tack fouls on some jump shots here. Playoff basketball, let's hoop. Edwards knocks down both free throws to retake a 2-point lead here at least for his Minnesota Timberwolves. Here comes Bruce Brown bringing it down. 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Brown has it up top, gets it over to Jokic. Right wing, he's back in, he fires it up there, and he knocks it down. Jokic's 6 points here tonight, all coming from the 3-point line. And it's the first Denver lead since 4-3. Edwards down the lane, lefty layup, got it to go. What a smooth move for Anthony Edwards there. And it's a delay of game warning against Anthony Edwards, and he does not like it. Nice layup for Edwards, a beautiful move. Snaking off the Gobert screen, getting back to his right hand there, all the way to the basket, finishing with the left hand. Jokic has it on the right wing, catches, pump fakes, blows past DiVincenzo inside the Christian Brown in the paint, kicks it out to Cam Johnson, extra pass to Bruce Brown, and the pass was off from Johnson. And it goes right through the fingers of Bruce Brown there. Bad pass from Johnson. Ball back to the Timberwolves here. They had an opportunity. Bonita Crandon. What's up, Crandon? Keenahara. Nice nifty move from and it was a nifty move. Here he is again on the left wing, being guarded by Cam Johnson. Pulls it out. Dancing with it. Step back. Stop, turn, half spin, sees a double team, kicks it out to Randall. Randall up top, swings it out to Edwards. Jab step, crossing over, step back, left wing three. Anthony Edwards falling out of bounds. Wide right, can't get it to go. Rebound by Christian Brown on the crane off the rim. They get over to Jokic, bringing it down. Picked up by Gobert. Jokic over to Bruce Brown, back to Jokic. Jokic, left wing. Coming to his right. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Hands it off to Bruce Brown. Dancing around the Jokic screen, coming to his left. Bruce Brown at the foul line. Attacking, lost the handle, battling for it, knocked out of bounds off of Bruce Brown. And again, no challenge. Bruce Brown very upset with the call again. He has not been happy with the officiating at all. Sons and Jen said, today it is I who shall have the back of the Shangooners. Crazy. Crazy name for the Shangoon fans. Keenar said, not a good possession. Not really. Not really at all. Keenar said, poor offense by Denver. They're not officials' faults. Yeah. Poor offense. Absolutely agree. Bruce Fowler said, I just want to say as a side note, congratulations on the growth and success of the broadcast of the year. Appreciate you, Bruce. Appreciate you. I will say this. There was once upon a time where I would stream non-Knicks games, try to stream non-Knicks games, and we'd have like 20 people in the chat. So shout out to everybody in the chat, all the Knicks fans, all the new fans who come in just to hang out with us to watch basketball. I appreciate you guys. Because now we have over 200 people in the chat for a non-Knicks stream. Obviously, our bread and butter will forever and always be Knicks, but appreciate you guys making it so that it's worth doing these non-Knicks games, even during the playoffs. And I don't think we ever did multiple streams going back to last year. This year we did double headers. We've done triple headers. Obviously today we are going to try and go for the quadruple header. We will see. Maybe I'll run out of energy, run out of gas as the night goes on. Because again, allergy's still killing me. I'm battling through it, but the allergy's still killing me. Bray, what's up, Bray? Variety? I mean, that was what I always was hoping for. That on any given night, we can still go live and we wouldn't be reliant on the Knicks. Obviously, it's my favorite team. It's always going to be a priority of mine, but I wouldn't be reliant on the Knicks for content, right? What happens when the Knicks eventually pivot off of this contention, off of this contending team, and they take a step back for a year or two, and they're a bad team or a tanking team or a middling team? What happens then? You know, are people as interested in Knicks content because they're no longer a contending team? So I was always like, okay, I do kind of want to transition this to being an entire NBA coverage kind of channel with obvious emphasis on the Knicks because it's my favorite team and it'll always be that way. I'll always have emphasis and priority for the Knicks. But I was like, you got to find ways to expand the content, to expand the channel, to also hopefully get it to a point where it could be self-surviving. Sparks at Playoff Basketball Rocks has been fantastic. Karen said, I first noticed NBA playoff streamers last spring when I was in Amsterdam for a week, but they weren't half as good as you, Sheffy, and they had like 1,200 people watching. Appreciate you, Keenar. Appreciate you. I mean, I know of a couple of people, streamers, channels that I'm subscribed to, just to kind of keep an eye on like what they do and how I can take what they do and try to, make it my own. But listen. I'm confident in what we're doing and what we're building here. And I'm not going to compare what we do to what other people do, because there's different things for different audiences. Bray said, I rock with the Knicks just because of you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Any Knicks fan, any people that I can bring over to the Knicks bandwagon is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Christian said, for what it's worth, the chef has made me click, and I've been a fan ever since halfway through the season this year. Appreciate you, Christian. Appreciate you, man. I really do. This is overall year 4. You can go back and watch. You can sort the channel by year 1 stuff and watch what we were doing in year 1. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. Right? It's been a long time coming just to get to this point, and I'm still not satisfied with where we're at. Randall has it up top attacking. We're back into the game. Leans in, puts up the little push shot floater in the paint over Spencer Jones. Got it to go. Randall getting into a little bit of a bully ball mode there. Got it to go down. Here comes Jokic bringing it down. Jokic up top. Gets it over to Murray. Back to Jokic. High post, right wing. Swings it to his left, down the lane in the paint. Gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Spencer Jones, left wing 3, no hesitation. Got it to go down for Spencer Jones. And we're tied at 53. Randall on the right wing. Steps back behind the Gobert screen. Puts up the 3. He can't get it to go. Randall now 0 for 3 from 3-point range, I believe. Here comes Jokic bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right. Stops. Swings it out to Murray. Murray attacking. Stops. Slips. And it's a trip on McDaniels. And he doesn't like the call. And a lot of whining from both sides on the officiating tonight. Just gotta play, man. These guys gotta play. Keenar said, I see CP on mainstream media talking about the Knicks these days. That guy really blew up, but very corporate. CP's great. CP's great. I mean, there's a certain level of, how do you want to phrase this? There's a certain level of professionalism and the way you speak about a team that can get you to that point, which is why one of the things that I took from CP when we first started this was to be family friendly, not cursing on the stream. I don't think there's no need to. I think you can prove your point and speak eloquently without having to use curse words, or speak passionately about something without having to curse about it, or use curses in your speech. As Murray knocks down both free throws, that's one thing I took from CP. Another thing I took from CP is to listen to what people say and try to see it from both sides. And that's something I still work on, and I wasn't very good at the start that I think I've gotten much better at, but as a beautiful pass from McDaniels to Gobert for the layup. CP is at where he is at for a reason. Very good at what he does. Mid-range pull-up jumper for Murray. Got it to go. Murray's starting to heat up here, and that's exactly what you want to see. Let's get back to basketball. Dosunmu gets it over to McDaniels on the left wing. Dancing with it. Crosses over to his left. Spins to his right. Stops. Picks up his handle. Gets it out to Dosunmu. Swings it over to Edwards. Edwards on the right wing. Being guarded by Christian Brown. Coming to his left off the Gobert screen. Coming to his right off the re-screen. Cross-court pass. McDaniels catches it out of the corner. Takes the baseline. Reverse layup. Got it to go down. Beautifully athletic move from Jaden McDaniels there. We're tied at 57. Back and forth we go. Swinging back and forth now. Phineas, what's up, Phineas? 4:45 a.m. here in the Philippines. Appreciate you for hanging out with us that early in the morning, Phineas. Appreciate you, brother. They get it over to Murray. Murray gets absolutely obliterated in the paint by Dosunmu after he caught it in the air. Just gets completely ran over. Took a hard fall. Foon pasted, when you become famous, your chat just flies by in a blur. I'm glad you could talk to you guys now as an infant. Yeah. I mean, look, man, it was a lot easier when there was 30 people in the chat to get to every single comment. A lot more difficult now. Just that said, so an outlaw riding horseback with his posse in the great wide open orders a scrunchie on Amazon, and the delivery gets to him, and the pork and beans can open campfire at dusk. I have no idea what you're talking about, just that. Appreciate you, though, brother. Andrea Crawford, what's up, Andrea? You got it down. You're a pro. Appreciate you. Keenar said, yes, I totally agree, but professional sounding comes off to me as vanilla, impersonal, and too like corporate. Not killing CP, but it's just not my jam, and that's why, and that's what we had for decades. I do agree that at times I feel like he sits on the fence a little too much for me. I do agree. Give me a hard stance, CP. Give me a hard stance. I agree with that. DiVincenzo on the right wing. Jab, step back 3. He got it going to start the game, and he continues to have it going as he knocks down that step back right corner 3. Off the 2 made free throws from Murray, by the way, because both teams are in the bonus. 30 seconds to go here. Murray has it up top, hands it off to Jokic. Jokic swings through to his right on Gobert. Gobert gets turned around to kick it out. Christian Brown, left corner three. He's got space, and he knocks it down, responding with a three of his own. My goodness, back and forth these two teams swing right now. Edwards has it up top. Edwards being guarded by Christian Brown. This should be the final shot of the quarter. 10 seconds to go. Over to Gobert. He's going to take the lane down. Layup got it to go. Rudy Gobert off the bounce, man. They get it in the Jokic. Jokic bringing it down against Edwards behind the back. Stops, turns, leans in, puts up the jumper. Edwards looks like maybe got a piece of it. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Excellent defense for both sides. And guess what? We are tied at halftime. What a game. What a game. You love to see it. What a game. Just that said, Joker was fouled. I don't know if he was fouled. Maybe he was. There's definitely, obviously, a little bit of contact there, but I think it's marginal contact. I like that there was no foul called there. Fear of the Year said Dante had 9 points. Dante, 9 points, 3 for 3 from the field. All of them coming from three-point range. I have Dante here for what, 4 threes? Dante, I believe 4 threes. Where are you at? Where are you at, DiVincenzo? Here we go. DiVincenzo, 4 threes. He needs one more three in the second half. Supa, what's up, Supa? I respect Football Nation and yourself, but your professionalism and respect for your chat, you always and well-dressed, but very glad I found your channel since I am a New York Knicks fan. Living in New York for 50 years. Appreciate you, Supa. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm also subscribed to Football Nation. I like what he does, too. I've stolen a lot from what he does, right? And I've tried to incorporate kind of the style that he did, and I was like, all right, that style works, and I do like that style. You know, the green screen, a lot of that comes from me watching Football Nation, being like, oh, he's got some stuff figured out here. Let's figure our own thing out. So, shout out Football Nation. I will say, I love Football Nation in his football coverage. Not to be that guy. My basketball coverage is way better than his because it's my favorite sport. And his football coverage is light years ahead of whatever football coverage I could ever imagine to put out. But I'm very confident in saying my basketball coverage is much better than his. Much more knowledgeable about the game than him, which is not a problem. But, you know, it's not a diss. It's just, I love it. I listen to it, and he's very good at what he does. But I'm like, yeah, I feel good in what I do, too. All right, before we start breaking down, actually, let's do that first. Let's go immediately to the box score here, and let's see what we got going on. So Julius Randle, 6 points, 4 boards, 0 for 3 from the field, 2 for 7 from the, or 0 for 3 from 3, 2 for 7 from the field. Not really what you want to see. Not really what you want to see from your second, go-to all-star player here. Not having the performance you'd like to see him. I know it's not a great matchup for Julius Randle, but they're going to need him to step up here at some point. Jaden McDaniels, 12 points. I thought he was absolutely superb. 2 boards, 2 assists as well. 12 points in 18 minutes, playing great off of the gravity from both Randle, DiVincenzo, and Edwards, or all 3 of those guys, but mostly both Edwards and Randle. Playing off of their gravity and attacking off of catches and quickly swinging through, getting into the lane, knocking down some mid-range shots, getting all the way to the rim, finishing through contact. DiVincenzo, incredible with his 3-point makes. 9 points, a rebound, an assist, 3 for 3 from 3-point range. Kind of just relegated to just being a 3-point shooter, and thank goodness he's knocking down his shots, because without that, I'm not sure what else he has provided so far here tonight. But overall, fantastic impact. Mighty Montrell said, Football Nation makes a point to remind everyone what his channel name is during basketball season. He knows his wheelhouse. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with expanding. Like, he covers baseball, covers basketball. I've seen him cover soccer. Like, the dude knows his stuff. But, he is a football expert who knows a general baseline of the other sports. Whereas, I would consider myself a basketball expert. But I don't know the general baseline of the other sports to cover it to the degree that he covers other sports at. Guy's great. Guy's great. Anthony Edwards, 11 points on 4 for 8 shooting. A good game from Edwards, an aggressive game from Edwards. You love to see it. 4 for 8 from the field is it's good. 11 points on 8 shot attempts is all right, that's fine. 1 for 3 from 3, 2 for 3 from the foul line. 3 boards, 5 assists is what I really like to see from Anthony Edwards. They're obviously you're Anthony Edwards, so they're going to show you multiple looks. They're going to show you multiple bodies, different defensive strategies. And he's doing a great job of picking it apart, finding his spots, not being overly aggressive, not overly taking shots, and doing a really good job of swinging the ball around. 5 assists for Anthony Edwards in the first half is fantastic. Sons Jen said, chat singing Chevy's praises in unison, which is why I'm done responding to the chat for a minute. Appreciate you guys. Bruce said 5 years from now, when he's doing MSG sideline reporting, just try to get his autograph on 34th Street after the game. Good luck. Appreciate you, Bruce. Appreciate you, brother. Off the bench, Kyle Anderson played 2 minutes. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember those 2 minutes at all. I think it was the start. Actually, maybe I do. I think it was the start of the second quarter there that he played the 2 minutes, and we haven't seen him since. Naj Reid, 5 points off the bench. He knocked down the 3, 2 boards, 2 assists, a turnover, a steal, 2 personal fouls. Kind of a little bit all over the place for Naj Reid. 5 points in 13 minutes. Not the worst thing in the world, but you definitely want a little bit more out of him. Mike Conley, 6 minutes. Didn't take a shot, a rebound, 2 assists. I thought he did a really good job of controlling the offense, swinging the ball around, keeping things moving, keeping the wheels greased and whatnot. And that's really important to have out there, just a steady veteran. They're going to a 10-man rotation. Kind of. Kyle Anderson played 2 minutes, so kind of a 9-man rotation here. They went to Mike Conley over Anderson in that role there. You have Ayo Dosunmu off the bench for 12 minutes. He and Kobe White, often considered, especially by me, the best offseason acquisitions, with Kobe White now out of playoff contention, losing the in-season tournament, not the in-season tournament, the play-in tournament game. Ayo Dosunmu is now here to step up. 2 for 4 from 3, 3 for 5 from the field. An assist, does have a turnover, a steal. The defense continues to be solid for Dosunmu. Obviously, you're going to need a little bit more from your bench, but not bad bench production at all. Overall, 14 points off the bench. Highland, 5 minutes, didn't give you anything. 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point range. Not great. Not great. As far as the Denver Nuggets go, Gordon with 5 points, all of them coming from the foul line. 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from three-point range. 10 minutes for him. Obviously, we know he is coming back from injury, had an injury-riddled season. Ended the regular season at least kind of in and out of the lineup, knowing that, okay, I'm healthy enough to play basketball. They're not going to throw him out there for 35 minutes here tonight off rip. So them being tied at 62 here at halftime with only 10 minutes from Gordon, and by the way, 10 minutes from Christian Brown, who also similarly dealt with a ton of injuries, is pretty good. It's a pretty good position to be in. By the way, 5 for 6 from the foul line for Aaron Gordon. 11 first-half free throws from Murray? Listen, man. Listen. We're watching these games here. The next game on the docket is our New York Knicks, obviously, right? If we go into that game and Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson are getting absolutely whacked away and we don't get foul calls after watching Jamal Murray shoot 11 first-half free throws and Aaron Gordon shoot 6 first-half free throws in 10 minutes, I'm going to lose my mind. Keep it consistent, NBA. Keep it consistent. 11 first-half free throws is crazy for Jamal Murray. He's got 17 points because of it. He's 3 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range. Christian Brown, he knocked down 2 threes, which is fantastic. Supa said, hopefully they'll take a chance and dip your toe in WNBA regardless. I remain a supporter. Appreciate you, brother. Nothing but continued success. Appreciate you, appreciate you, Supa. Appreciate you. We'll see. If I do end up trying to do a couple of WNBA games, it won't be consistent. I won't be as consistent with it as I was with the NBA coverage because I have some things in the background that I do have to work with during the offseason, including making more content, videos, shorts, stuff like that for the channel. But if we have time, if we have space, and we can set something up, I do want to try doing a couple WNBA games, but nothing right now is set in stone. So hopefully we have the time to do so, but we might not. I don't want to commit to something that I know might still be up in the air. Roy Valentino, what's up, Roy? I'm late. Anything I miss? The Cleveland versus Raptors game was a dud. The Cleveland Cavaliers ran him out of the gym. Went up by double figures and didn't really look back at any point. And then here tonight, it's been everything we thought it would be. It's been a club fight. These two teams throwing haymakers at each other. Tied at 62 here at halftime. Hinar said, right, I would prefer less whistle on this game and hours alike. Yeah. But I tell you this, after watching all the little ticky-tack fouls that they've been handing out here tonight, 17 first-half free throws between two players is crazy. They better not allow the Atlanta Hawks to just beat up Jalen Brunson all night. They better hit Dyson Daniels with those hand-checking fouls. Villainette TV said, stay away from under the rim, B-ball. Nah, brother, it's good basketball. Kinar said, Gobert was killing it, especially with Jonas out there. Gobert was killing it. Gobert, what is his plus minus? It's a 0, but that's because he's mostly matched up with Jokic. And Jokic is a -7, though, so maybe not. Maybe not necessarily that. Outside of that, Christian Brown knocked down 2 threes. Jokic knocked down 2 threes. Cam Johnson knocked down 2 threes. He's got 10 points. Nothing else for Cam Johnson, though. 0 boards, 0 assists for him. Off the bench, Bruce Brown was utterly fantastic. 6 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. I skipped right over Jokic, by the way. 6 points, 6 boards, 7 assists, 4 turnovers for Nikola Jokic. He is on his way to a triple-double. Only 6 points in the first half. They definitely want to see a little bit more scoring. Just a little bit more scoring from Nikola Jokic here. But their bench was pretty spectacular, as you could see. Shout out Justice's dad for all of the everybody on the bench in the positive and the plus-minus category. Lynette TV said, not this WNBA's on the rim basketball. I know what you meant, brother. I thought Bruce Brown was fantastic off the bench. 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. 5 boards, 2 assists. 1 offensive rebound and a putback on an and 1, getting to the foul line. Hardaway Jr. did knock down a 3 as well. And it's going to be important for the bench to continue to knock down 3s like Spencer Jones. Overall, they're 9 for 19 from the three-point line and 19 for 21 from the foul line. 21 first-half free throws is insane. Insane. 16 first-half free throws for the Minnesota Timberwolves. My goodness, both these teams just hacking and whacking away. Rudy Gobert, what did he end up with? Rudy Gobert has 10 points. Look at Rudy hoop with 5 rebounds, an assist, a turnover, a steal. Rudy Gobert hooping out there. Only the 1 steal. That 4 stocks on our bingo card, not looking great. Not looking great. All right, real quick, before we go over our bingo cards, look at the team stats. We have 7 threes for the Timberwolves, 9 threes for the Nuggets. Oh, I'm over on this side now. 7 threes for the Timberwolves, 9 threes for the Nuggets. 19 attempts to 16 attempts, so about even. Nuggets, a little slightly more volume, two more makes. Free throws, this is insane. This is just insane. They have made 10 more free throw. They have 10 more free throw makes and 10 more free throw attempts, and it's a tied ball game. This probably does not bode well for the Denver Nuggets, if I'm being honest. Now, obviously, you have Jokic on your team, so you'll be fine in the long run, but not a great sign that you dominated the free throw game and you won the three-point battle. You made 2 more threes, and you're in a tied ball game? How does that make sense? Where does that come out from? I guess you made more shots overall than winning the possession battle, and this is what winning the possession battle does. They've only won the possession battle by 5 more attempts, but they've made 6 more shots because of it. And that's what winning the possession battle does, right? You got beat in the three-point game. They made 2 more threes than you, and you got dominated in the free throw shooting battle. And yet it's a tied ball game because you were able to generate more shots at the basket. I assume they're winning the rebounding battle, 19 to 22. No, you're also losing the rebounding battle. How does this make sense? Turnovers is the next thing we're going to have to take a look at. But they're losing the rebounding battle, 19 to 22. Only slight. I'd say it's about even, but technically still losing it. Total turnovers, 5 to 9, and there it is. There's the game. The possession battle right there. So Denver is leading in almost every other important category other than turnovers. And because of that, they're in a tied ball game. As a matter of fact, mostly played from behind majority in that first half, particularly in the first quarter when they were down 10 before a lot of those three-point shots started to go down. So does not bode well overall unless they can clean up these turnovers. So largest lead was 12 for Minnesota, and they led for 85% of the game, despite Denver beating them in almost every other important statistical category. It's pretty crazy. Chicago Joe, what's up, Chicago? Anyone like that under 144.5 even money? That's up to you, brother. That's your money. You got to make that decision for yourself. Nobody can tell you what you do with your money. Let's take a look over at our now bingo card, guys. Colossal said, we need a Sheffy FN Sports TSR collab for the finals games or something. A longer post-game wrap-up would do well, and he said it's difficult to manage Discord by himself. It is difficult to manage Discord, but we're going to try and get it going. I gotta reach out to a couple of people, but we'll see. Our bingo card. What do we got cooking here? We need Murray for 30. He's got 17. We need Brown for 10 and 5. Christian Brown in 10 minutes, he's got 8 and 2. All right, we're almost there. We got, as we're checking in for the third quarter already. My goodness, here we go. I didn't get to charge anything. Kinar said, I can tell you, unless your name is Horaplis Vergares, you would do well not to make those bets. Pretty much. Anthony Edwards on his way to 30. What does he have at halftime here? He's got 11, so he's got a long way to go. Gobert for 4 stocks, not looking great. Gordon for 20 points, not looking great. He has yet to make a shot. Johnson for 3 threes. Cam Johnson had 2 threes, right? Yeah, 2 for 5 from 3 for Cam Johnson, so he needs 1 more. Highland has yet to make one. Hardaway has 1 3. We have Jokic for 35. The scoring's not looking great, but the double-double and triple-double is looking pretty good. McDaniels for 20 is looking pretty good. Randall for 25. Randall for 25. He's got 6 on 2 for 7 shooting. Not looking good either. Not looking good. Desunu 15, 3 and 3. Off the bench, 9, 0 and 1. He's got to get some rebounds and assists, but for the most part, looking decent on that. 4-point play, travel, 2 consecutive missed free throws. There's a couple of things that we got to get. We got to get here. There's a couple of things we got to get. DiVincenzo 4 3 is also looking pretty good. He's got 3 of those. Did we have a shot clock violation? You guys got to let me know when things happen on the bingo card, because obviously I'm more focused on calling the game here for the playoffs. So you got to let me know when things happen. Did we get a shot clock violation? I feel like we had to have one, right? Let me take another bite of the sandwich before we start. Here we go. Jamal Murray bringing it down. She put jalapenos in that. Why would she do that to me? I'm calling a game. Jokic has it up top, spins off of Gobert, down the lane, throws up the floater, comes up short, battle for the rebound, knocked loose, picked up by Gordon. Beautiful touch pass inside the Jokic for the layup. Beautiful touch pass. And here comes Edwards. Hands it off to Gobert, back to Edwards. Edwards up top, being guarded by Christian Brown. Edwards, over to Gobert, back to Edwards. Edwards stops, dribbling it, sidestep, puts up the 3, comes up short. Rebound to Murray. Murray bringing it down the other way. Murray up top. Pull up 3 from Murray. Can't get it to go. Continues to miss from 3-point range. He's now 0 for 4 from 3. Randall up top, dancing around a Gobert screen. Coming to his right. Down the lane, Euros. Scoop layup with the right hand. Can't get it to go down. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball foul. Looks like on Jokic. That's his 3rd. Only a second foul. Sons Jen said the heat is good for your sinuses. I mean, I love jalapenos. I just, now I feel it on my tongue, and I have to speak. They get over to Randall up top, being guarded by Gordon. Hands it off to DiVincenzo on the left wing. DiVincenzo swings to his right, down the lane, leans in, puts up the little floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Murray. Murray bringing it down the other way, 64-62. Nuggets looking to take advantage of the defensive stop there. Murray driving it down in the lane. Hesitation move. Wild scoop play up past Randall. He got it to go down, and he was looking for the foul. He didn't get it, though. 66-62. Edwards bringing it down the other way. A pretty good start for the Nuggets here to start second half. Edwards up top being guarded by Murray. Dancing with it. Edwards still dancing with it. Coming to his right. Leans in. Fends off of Murray. And it's an offensive foul on Anthony Edwards there. Ball back to the Nuggets. They're getting the stops. Can they continue to pair it with scores to continue to build this lead? 66-62. Gordon has it up top, being guarded by Randall. Gets it over to Murray. Murray coming to his left off a double screen. Pass fake up top to Jokic. He's going to hesitate for 3. Drive it down past Gobert to the rim. Gets the layup to go for Nikola Jokic. A pseudo kind of dunk. Looks like maybe he touched the rim with his fingertips. We didn't necessarily dunk it down over Gobert, but he got it to go anyway. Gobert trying to respond, Euros down the lane, and another foul on Jokic. That's 3 on Jokic now. With 10 minutes to go, and the Nuggets don't have another challenge available to them. They lost it in the first quarter. Bruce Palace said Minnesota would try to do what they did in the first half better. Denver will plan for a second half dismantling after seeing their offense. Pretty much. Good point. I love it. I love it. I'm hoping for a good game all the way to the end. Let me blow my nose real quick. Got to take that asthma medication. Make sure we can keep going. Gobert splits the free throws. Gordon bringing it down, hands it off to Murray, coming to his left, off the double screen. Murray kicks it up top. Jokic, the straightaway 3, wide open. In and out, can't get it to stay. Rebound to Gobert. Here comes Anthony Edwards bringing it down, 9:30 to go. Come on, timer, we got to keep up. A step back 3 for Anthony Edwards. He comes up short. Rebound to Nikola Jokic. Jokic up to 10, 7, and 7. Gets it over to Murray. Murray has it in the mid-range, pulling it out. Dance with it against McDaniels. Coming to his left, behind the Jokic screen. Spots up for a 3. Can't get it to go down. Rebound by Gobert. Edwards hit ahead to Randall. Randall bringing it down the other way. It's a 5-point lead for the Denver Nuggets here. Minnesota looking for a response. Edwards dances with it on the left wing. Being guarded by Gordon on a switch. They show 2 defenders. They get over to Randall. Randall up top, being guarded by Christian Brown. Bullying his way to the basket. Throws up the floater. Can't get the friendly bounce off the back of the rim. Knocked out of bounds by Jokic. Jokic upset. Asking the official for the foul. And he's not going to get it. He is not going to get it. DiVincenzo gets it into Rudy Gobert. Gets it out to McDaniels. He's going to stop and pop for a 3. Can't get it to go off the Gobert screen. Rebound to Aaron Gordon, bringing it down the other way. We are under 9 to go here, just under 9. Gordon has it out on the right wing, being guarded by Randall. Hands it off to Jokic. Jokic up top, driving to his right, spins to his left, loses the handle. DiVincenzo picks up the loose ball. Another turnover from Jokic. I think it's 5th. Edwards off the hesitation, down the lane, misses the scoop layup, but Randall right there for the tip up and in on the putback. And it's back to a 1-possession game, 68-65. Murray down the lane, stop, step back, mid-range fall-away jumper. Murray can't get that one to go down. Rebound by McDaniels. A couple of easily missed shots for both sides here. They leave it off for DiVincenzo, swings through, sidestep, right wing 3, wide open, got it to go. 4 threes for Dante DiVincenzo. Gives us a spot over on our bingo card. And a tied ball game. Tied at 68 with 8 minutes to go. Cam Johnson has it up top, gets it over to Jokic in the high post. Jokic out to Christian Brown. Brown coming to his left, off the screen, spins, kicks it out. Jokic wide open, straightaway 3. Jokic can't get it to go. That's 2 missed, wide open 3s for Nikola Jokic. Anthony Edwards will bring it down. Edwards coming to his left off the Gobert screen. Edwards dancing with it, coming to his right, pulls it back, mid-range, fall-away jumper, comes up short, rebound to Christian Brown, gets a running start, hit ahead to Gordon, coming down, Euros, down the lane, 2-handed hammer for Aaron Gordon, looking for the foul, he doesn't get it, but he got the 2-handed hammer with Anthony Edwards trying to get the chase down block. DiVincenzo dancing around the Gobert screen, he can't get the 3 to go, his first missed 3 of the game, his first missed 3 of the game, he missed the mid-range jumper earlier. They get over to Murray on the left wing, pump fakes against DiVincenzo. Murray coming to his right after the Jokic screen. Now they get the Jokic in the post. He's got a lane, throws up the floater, gets blocked, and it's a goaltend on Rudy Gobert there. Seven minutes to go in this third. After all of the fouling in the first and second quarters, very quick pace, very little fouling here in the second half. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Quickly approaching the halfway point. Anthony Edwards up top, coming to his left, over to McDaniels. McDaniels gets it over to Randall. Randall swings through to his left, down the lane against Gordon, can't get the layup to go. Jokic knocks the rebound away from Randall. Gordon gets a running start on the rebound, pushing it the other way over to Cam Johnson along the baseline. Shovels it back out to Gordon, the right corner 3, wide open. Got it to go for Aaron Gordon. And a timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They need to talk a couple of things over to start this quarter, 6:46 to go. And it's back to an 8-point game off a 7-0 run over the last 46 seconds for the Nuggets here. Sons Jen said, love Gordon. I've always kind of loved Gordon, too. I agree with that. I like Gordon. I like Gordon a lot. All right, we got a timeout here. Nikola Jokic is what, 12, 8, and 7 so far, working our way towards that double-double and triple-double over at the same time. Gordon's up to 10. Not out of the realm of possibility he can get to 20. We got Gordon for 20, right? Yeah. Not out of the realm of possibility he can get to 20. We have Cam Johnson for what? 3 threes? 4 threes? Johnson for 3 threes. He needs one more. All right, we're getting close to a couple of these here. Christian Brown needs 2 more rebounds and 1 more basket for 10 and 5. He's got 8 and 3. Murray needs 11 more points for the 30. I don't think Jokic is going to get 30. I guess he can, but I don't think he's going to be looking to score 30 here. If he would have knocked down a couple of those threes, it would be a lot closer. Triple-double's looking good. Randall for 25 is not looking good. Sumu 15, 3, and 3. We got to see him come back into this game and get a couple of those ancillary parts to it. 2 consecutive missed free throws have yet to happen. 2 very good free throw shooting teams for the most part. Unless Rudy Gobert missed 2 in a row and I missed them. You got to let me know. Sons Jen said Gordon will look great in purple. I think Gordon's retiring with the Nuggets at this point in his career. Injury riddled at this point in his 30s. Gets to play alongside Nikola Jokic. I don't see why he'd ever give that up. Tylen Hill, what's up, Tylen? Randall for 19.5 points, rebounds. Randall with 8 and 5. I think he'll get that. I think he'll get that, especially with a close game like this. Dante 4 threes. Yes, sir. Christian, yes, sir. Dante 4 threes. We did get that. We did get that. All right, while I update this, let me take another bite of my sandwich. There we go. Why did that change like that? There we go. So Gordon for 20. Decent chance. Sumu 15, 3, and 3. Decent chance. 2 consecutive missed free throws. Still got to wait for that one to happen. And then we can get that row. Standing on money said we got to travel too. Did we get a travel, chat? Did we have a travel? You guys got to let me know. Do we have a shot clock violation? I think we had a shot clock violation, didn't we? Travel or shot clock violation? Did we have that? I don't have to wait for confirmation on that. I feel like we did, but I'm not going to fill it in yet. Travel, I'm not so sure about. I feel like we did have a shot clock violation, though. I might be confusing that with what happened in the last game, though. So you guys got to let me know. Here we go. Approaching the halfway point here. It's an 8-point lead for the Nuggets. McDaniels throws up a foul line floater, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds by McDaniels after Jokic picked up the rebound. Jokic arguing for a foul on the rebound he grabbed. Keanu Bright said, I think we had a shot clock violation. I think so, too. I feel like I remember that. But again, I don't know if I'm remembering that for this game or if I'm confusing it with the last game. So you guys got to let me know. They hand it off to Murray. Coming to his left up the handoff from Jokic. Down the lane. Gets a lane to the basket. Gets fouled by McDaniels. And Murray will go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. He continues to be unstoppable getting to the foul line. And get it up to a 9-point game. Justin said Jokic 13 plus rebounds. He's got 9 already, so he's on his way. He is on his way. Also, I got this plugged in right now. Let's unplug that for your ears. That should be all right. Jamal Murray knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Greg said Mike Conley used to be a 3-point specialist. Now he's the assist man. I mean, Mike Conley used to be a borderline all-star starting point guard We're talking about what we used to be. Christian Blake said, nah, but there was a lot of shot clock violation in the Cavs game. That's what I'm thinking. Like, am I confusing one of those with this one? Because we did swap right over to this one immediately. So I'm going to lean on no for now. Lean on no. Edwards has it up top, being guarded by Christian Brown. Edwards gets it over to DiVincenzo, curling off a screen, driving it down in the lane, throws up the floater, comes up short, can't grab his own rebound. Murray picks it up. He gets a running start, pushing it the other way. We're under 6 to go. Murray pulls it back out, leaves it off for Jokic, hands it off to Murray. Murray steps back, swings it over to Hardaway. Hardaway coming to his left, off a double screen. Swings it up top to Jokic. Jokic being guarded by Gobert. Jokic with the pass fake, over the top pass to Hardaway, left corner, puts it up, well contested by Naj Reid, can't get it to go. Gordon on the glass, gets fouled by Anthony Edwards. Oof, these fouls flying against the Timberwolves here tonight. DPS, Gobert got called for a goaltend. Yes, sir, DPS, yes, sir. There you go, he did get called for a goaltend. You're right about that. We did have a goaltend. Edwards subbing out of the game now. No free throws for Aaron Gordon there, but they did pick up the foul. So Jokic has it up top. Nuggets get the possession back. Hands it off to Murray. Murray off the handoff, an open three. Still can't get the threes to go down, but Denver's still holding on to this 9-point lead. We talked about how dangerous this was for Minnesota, where every stat almost favored them, except for the free throw shooting game, and it was still tied. And if Denver can get it going from three or clean up some of their defensive miscues, and Minnesota can just slow down a little bit offensively, as McDaniels now misses a float over Christian Brown. Next thing you know, here we go. Here comes Denver. Jokic over to Brown in the lane, spins, steps through, flips it up at the rim looking for a foul. He doesn't get a foul. It goes over the backboard, and it's out of bounds off of Christian Brown, a wild layup attempt. Here comes Dosunmu, back in the game. 5 minutes to go here. Bruce Brown comes back in. How does Jalen Pickett have ice on his right knee? My guy did not play in the first half. Jalen Pickett on the bench for the Nuggets. And they call an offensive foul on Kyle Anderson, setting a moving screen. Because this is now the second game in a row we've seen this. Are they emphasizing moving screens to start the playoffs here? My goodness. Jokic catches it in the post, being guarded by Naj Reid. Picks up his handle, swings it out to Murray up top, swings through to his right off the Jokic screen. Murray driving it down in the lane, draws yet another foul, and gets the floater to go down. An old-fashioned three-point play for Jamal Murray. He might be the one going off for 30 here tonight. He's got 25. Off of that floater going down, he's going to be at the foul line for one more. DPS said, what is a shot clock violation? That's you have 24 seconds. That's when you don't get a shot off in 24 seconds, and the shot clock buzzer goes off. Jay Chang, what's up, Jay Chang? Timberwolves got a shot clock violation? The second person to say it. Christian Blaze, Jokic double-double, there it is. He needs 2 more assists. Murray at the foul line for one more. Why is my score so off? Did I miss a free throw? Murray now knocks down that free throw to give them 80, so it's a 12-point lead, 4:44 to go. Dosunmu up top, over to Kyle Anderson. Hands it off to McDaniels. He's going to step back for a right wing three. He's going to miss it. Rebound by Hardaway, and the Minnesota Timberwolves going absolutely ice cold offensively here. Can't get anything from three in the paint, mid-range, floaters, jumpers, nothing going down from Minnesota right now. Jokic has it up top, gets to the Murray in the post against Conley, trying to bully his way to the basket. He does. Layup, throws up pretty much an air ball by Aaron Gordon right there for the two-handed putback, and the Denver Nuggets going crazy right now in a 14-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes. It's a 14-point lead. Missed three by Conley. They knock it out. Naj Reid, right corner, dancing with it. Crosses over to his left, down the lane in the paint, leaves it off to McDaniels. Gets blocked from behind by Hardaway. Loose ball picked up by McDaniels. He puts it up in the paint, and he finally gets one to go down. And then McDaniels shoves Jokic. And then McDaniels just shoves him. Doesn't even make it questionable. Like maybe running into him or boxing or anything like that. Just two-hand shoves him. And that is the immaturity from Jaden McDaniels that continues to hold him back throughout his career. The offensive leap is incredible. The defense has always been there since game one. And that's just a two-handed shove by McDaniels on Jokic there. Literally no reason to do so. Just a frustration boiling over here for Jaden McDaniels. DP said Rudy attempted 0 shots in the second half. I mean, he's not really out there doing 7 shots. Keanu Bryan said the Timberwolves did get a shot clock violation. All right, I'm going to rock with it. I'm going to trust you guys. Multiple people have said it, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. What's the harm? If we get bingo, we get bingo. It's fine. Not the biggest deal in the world. I'm going to give it to us. I'll believe you guys. Shot clock violation it is. We also have the double-double from Jokic, from Big Yoke. Foong Pei said, Chevy's just going to trust whatever you say. To an extent, obviously. Joey DeLuca, what's up, Joey? Montrell said, the refs are definitely too whistle happy for the playoffs. A little bit. I agree with you, Montrell, a little bit. It's a flagrant foul, I think. Technical foul, flagrant foul, what are we calling here? We have technicals already? We did have a technical foul already. We had the double-double. Where's double-double? Up there. There we go. Jokic is going to shoot the technical free throw, I think. All right, hold on. Let me take another bite of my sandwich while we do that. Player fight and confrontation is crazy, CO King. Crazy one. So this is a 13-point lead now. McDaniels did knock down that floater, so I forgot to give him that before he picked up the silly technical. And then Jamal Murray knocks down the floater. I mean, the free throw. He's got 15 free throw attempts. He's got 25 points. They hand it off to Murray. Murray steps back, coming to his right at the Jokic screen. Driving it down, step back, foul line, stop, turn, spin, foul line, fall away jumper. Got it to go for Jamal Murray. 17-2 run. Murray getting it going. 15-point lead for the Denver Nuggets here. And we are under 4 minutes to go, approaching the end of this third quarter. Dosunmu driving to his right, hands it off to McDaniels, being guarded by Bruce Brown, crossing over, coming to his left, down the lane, in the paint, scoop layup, got it to go for Jaden McDaniels. DPS at Kyle Anderson allergic to stats. Hey, man, chill my guy Kyle Anderson. I love that guy. Yeah, he's not having too much of an impact. Jokic hands it off to Gordon. He misses the pull-up three off the handoff. 3 minutes to go here. Naj Reid pushing it down the other way, trying to push the pace, trying to get an easy one. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Minnesota. Good hands from Jokic there, looked like, who knocked it out of bounds. Christian Blake said, not going to lie, I'm hyped for a Hawks upset versus the Knicks. Come on, big dog. What are we talking about? Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5, no problems. We're going to get a timeout here. Just under 3 minutes to go. A 13-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. Minnesota's going to have to end this one somewhat strong. Somewhat strong. Any amount of strength they got to show here to end the quarter. So they give themselves an opportunity here in the fourth to make the comeback happen. Montrell said, Conley getting old man minutes. Yeah. I mean, he is out there to just be the adult in the room for some of these guys. That's what he's out there for. All right, what else do we have? Hardaway threes. He has only one made three. Brown 10-5. What did he end with before he came out of the game? 8-3 still. 8-3 for Christian Brown. All right. 2 more rebounds, 1 more basket. Definitely possible in this fourth quarter. We haven't had it. Oh, we did have a jump ball. Anthony Edwards won the jump ball. Right? Didn't Anthony Edwards win a jump ball? Or was that the last game? Foong Pei said, you just described the babysitter? He is the NBA basketball player equivalent of a babysitter. Yes. I stand by that. Yes. Montrell said, having Conley and Anderson on the court at the same time is like playing 3-on-5. It can be. Yep. Yep. These margins definitely matter to a pretty high extent here in the playoffs. And having Connolly and Anderson on the court at the same time, which I think is part of the reason why you only saw Kyle Anderson out there for a handful of minutes to start the second quarter before the coaching staff also recognized that. And they were like, well, one of you guys got to come out. A travel? Who had the travel? Jay Chang, who got called for the travel? Andy 2K, what's up, Andy? At least a competitive match against the Knicks and less foul galore. I would appreciate a very well-played basketball game where there wasn't too many fouls. So far tonight, Jamal Murray, 15 free throw attempts. He's knocked down all 15. 15 free throw attempts is crazy. He got 27 points. 3 more for 30. 3 more for 30. Gordon for 20, still on 12. Possibly going to have 8 points in the fourth quarter here. We also have 3 minutes to go in the third. Haven't had a 4-point play. Gobert, 4 stocks. Not looking too good either. Jaden McDaniels got hit with the travel. Let me think. Let me see if I can recall. Jaden McDaniels got hit with the travel. I think he was out of bounds. I can't remember a travel being called. He might have been out of bounds, brother. I already gave us the shot clock violation without fully remembering what the shot clock violation was. I'm not going to give us the travel as well. Travel's all the way down here, so it's not going to kill our bingo card anyway. All right, here we go. Checking back in here after the timeout. Dosunmu will inbound it. They get it into Anderson, over to Connolly. They have the 2 guys in there we were just talking about. Over to Naj Reid, down the lane. Ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Bruce Brown. Tried to get it over to Cam Johnson. He picks it up after mishandling it the first time, so they calmly walk it down the other way. Jokic gets it over to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown on the left wing. They get it over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon gets it over to Jokic, and a foul on Naj Reid. Naj Reid doing a little too much kung fu fighting with Nikola Jokic there. They're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Naj Reid. That's the best player in the world that you're kung fu fighting with. I know you're trying to be aggressive and whatnot, but it ain't going to happen. Tyler Bolden. What's up, Tyler? Happy to see you again, brother. Christian Blaze said, Jay Chang wants this bingo badly. I mean, travel's not going to kill our bingo card anyway, which is like, all right, fine. I'm not going to give you the travel because I really can't remember the play. I think he might have been out of bounds, and it wasn't a travel per se. Gordon gets it over to Jokic. Jokic up top, 2:30 to go. Swings through to his left, being guarded by Randall. Driving to his left. Stop, turn, spin, one-legged, fall away. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Anthony Edwards, bringing it down the other way. Edwards up top, being guarded by Bruce Brown. Dancing with it, coming to his left, off the Randall screen. Foul line, step back, pump fake, steps through. Puts it up. Off the double clutch floater, can't get it to go. But a foul, a late foul, very late foul, gets called. And it's going to send Anthony Edwards to the foul line for 2. Corey Skeets, what's up, Corey Skeets? Appreciate you, brother. Foong Pei said Gobert definitely got 4 stocks. Does he really? Let's check it out. My guy Foong Pei might be playing along with the bit for my guy Jay Chang, but Rudy Gobert has 1 steal. That's it. 1 steal. No blocks. 1 steal, no blocks. Got called for a goaltend, but that does not count. Edwards knocks down the first free throw. He's got 1 more coming. DPS had no travel in the game so far. I thought so. Anthony Edwards knocks down both free throws. It's only an 11-point game. After that big old run for the Denver Nuggets there, it's only 11. Christian Brown gets it over to Hardaway. Hardaway gets over to Jokic. Spins down the lane against Randall. Lefty layup. Got it to go. Randall just in poor position there. And Jokic able to easily spin off of him and get the easy layup. Anthony Edwards up top. They're going small. Not Randall's fault. They're going small with Randall. And Anthony Edwards turns it over. Bruce Brown hit ahead to Cam Johnson all the way to the rim. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Bruce Brown right there. Couldn't handle the ball. Couldn't handle the ball from Bruce Brown. He had a wide open putback. just slipped off his hands, hit his foot. But it is out of bounds off of Dosunmu at the end there. So the ball will at least stay here. Will at least stay here with the Denver Nuggets. We have 1:40 to go. They lob it in the Jokic. Spins off of Randall again. Has it at the foul line. Just puts up the jumper over him, and he got it to go down. Well contested by Randall, but that is Nikola Jokic. Good contest is not good enough. Here comes Dosunmu quickly trying to push the other way over to Conley. Conley up top to Kyle Anderson. Hands it off to Dosunmu on the right wing. Dancing around the Anderson screen. They swing it up top to Conley. Over to Edwards. Edwards dances with it up top. Being guarded by Hardaway. Crosses over to his right. Down the lane. And the paint scoop lay with the right hand. Got it to go down for Anthony Edwards. Hardaway bringing it down. Gets it over to Jokic. Jokic up top, being guarded by Randall. Coming to his right. Jokic gets it over to Christian Brown. Coming to his right at the Jokic screen. Putting his head down, attacking. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. No foul called. Well contested by Randall. Good rebound from Anthony Edwards. We're pushing the other way. It's a 13-point game. Edwards has it up top. Coming to his left off the screen. Driving it down. Foul line. Kicks it out. Conley wide open right corner three. They need it. And the old man delivers right there with a knockdown three. 89-79. They're keeping it within striking distance right now. 40 seconds to go. I never restarted the timer. My bad. 40 seconds to go here. Jokic bringing it down. Hands it off to Hardaway. Hardaway swings through to his right at the Jokic screen. And he gets the ball taken out of his hands by Kyle Anderson. That's why he's in the game. Conley hit ahead. Dosunmu, a right wing three. Can't get it to go down. They needed it. They needed it. Needed that one pretty desperately, Dosunmu. DPS said Minnesota bad coaching? I don't think Minnesota's been poorly coached here today. They're trying things, man. They're trying things. Slayer said Conley needed that three. He did. Knockdown three-point shooter Mike Conley. Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it up top, being guarded by McDaniels. 15 seconds to go. It's about a second difference between game clock and shot clock. Murray's going to wind it down all the way to the end here. Should be the final shot of the quarter. Coming to right at the Jokic screen. Slip past the Jokic. Throws up the floater. Got it to go down for Nikola Jokic. 12-point lead. Half-court heat from Edwards. Comes up short. And that will be the end of our first half there. Mighty Montrose said, I think I saw some dust coming off the ball. That Conley three. Montrose is still running the nasty Conley-Anderson lineup. There was a couple of successful plays there. Couple of successful plays. So we got a 12-point game going into the fourth quarter here, and we have about 30 minutes before tip-off for our Knicks coverage. So let's see how fast this fourth quarter goes. If this is a close game, we might have to leave it to go to our priority of the Knicks coverage. Bruce Fowler said Knicks officiating crew announced, I did see this, John Goble, man, he sucks, Curtis Blair, and Ray Acosta. Yeah, the John Goble one I saw and was like, no, not John Goble. He's the worst official for New York Knicks games. DP has had one field goal attempt by Rudy. This is unbelievable. It's very believable, brother. Rudy Gobert is not a featured part of their offense. Corey said, what are we sipping on? It is just a caffeinated drink to keep the energy going. You can't see it because it's green screened. It's like ice. I don't know why I'm promoting this. Don't drink this stuff. Unless you have to. Unless you need some caffeine. I did a little bit of research to see what kind of energy drink you should be drinking. Not that you should be drinking any of them, but that you could drink and it's not the worst thing in the world for you. They're obviously all bad for you. But that's the one that I found where I was like, all right, there's not too many just terrible things in it when you check out the ingredients list. So we're rocking with this here today. Just a little bit of extra caffeine. Just a little bit. Yerba mate is not bad. Yeah, I saw yerba mate as well. We're not really close on anything else, right? Cam Johnson's still sitting with 2 threes. So, also, hold on. Let me take another bite of my sandwich. And then we're going to check out the rest of our board here and see how close we are. We know we got Jamal Murray pretty close now, so hold on. Take a bite of my sandwich. We'll check out the rest of the bingo card. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Brown, and 1 Cam Johnson 3 away from bingo. This might be the closest we've ever been to bingo. A jump ball, Christian Brown 10 and 5, also pretty close. We could have bingo. This is why we got a pointer. We could have bingo across this way. We could also have bingo in this column and the top row. Pretty close. We got some things. Edwards for 30 with McDaniels for 20. What does McDaniels have? He's got 16. I don't think Edwards is going to score 15 in the fourth quarter, but he could. We've seen him go off before. So also, this diagonal not out of the realm of possibility either. Randall for 25 is not going to happen, so this diagonal's out. Triple-double, what is Jokic sitting with? Well, Randall's not going to get 25 anyway. We could get 4-point play. We'll see what kind of fourth quarter Rudy brings defensively. But Jokic needs 3 more assists. Or 5 more turnovers. Or 5 more turnovers. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Bringing it down. We're going to have to keep an eye over on the time so we don't miss any of our New York Knicks action. Edwards, a left corner 3 to start the quarter. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Jonas Valanciunas. Able to dig it out against Gobert. Hands it off to Murray, bringing it down the other way. And they call a foul on Valanciunas after he handed off to Murray. They call an illegal screen set by Valanciunas on the handoff there. Good effort from DiVincenzo to stay close and get the foul called. It's going to stay here with Minnesota. Keith Modestes, do you an orange and blue chef headwear? Do I have one? I don't have one. Unfortunately, I do not have one. Randall down the lane gets a lefty layup to go past Cam Johnson and over Jonas Valanciunas. A nice strong drive for Julius Randle there. Cuts it to 10. It's a 10-point game. This is not out of the realm of possibility that the Minnesota Timberwolves can dig this one out. They get it over to Christian Brown, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson coming to his right up the Valanciunas screen. He's got space all the way to the rim. Scoop layup, can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball rebound. And it's an offensive foul on the Denver Nuggets. Christian Blake said, hey man, some Knicks fans got to order Sheffy a bodega run or something. Montrell said, I think they overplayed Gobert in the first half. He was the minutes leader for both teams at half. You can't give time. Can't give him too high of a workload, especially in game 1 here. But here's the thing. You're going to have a high workload. You're going up against the best player in the world at your position. And as Rudy Gobert gets a two-handed slam, nice pass from Randall. You're going to need him. I would just simply match his minutes with, or try to match his minutes as much as I could against Nikola Jokic. So as many minutes as Jokic plays is as many minutes as Gobert's playing. I didn't notice what the minutes distribution was, but yeah. In game 1, as Murray knocks down the little fall-away jumper, it's back to a 10-point game. In game 1, you probably don't want to lean on him as much as they have, especially in that first half, to your point. Dosunmu on the right wing, dancing around the Gobert screen. He's going to set his feet and fire from the right wing, and he's going to miss another one. Dosunmu missing very, very important threes here. He's got decent looks. You got to knock him down, big dog. Big time fourth quarter here. Murray coming to his right at the Valanciunas screen. Step back, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Cam Johnson in the last second. Another three. Too strong, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Dosunmu. It'll stay here with the Nuggets with a fresh 14 on the clock. Crandon, what's up, Crandon? Christian said, no way this game has less likes than the Cavs. Just depends what game people are looking for. Cam Johnson coming off a screen, fires up a left wing three, throws up an air ball. Here comes Randall bringing it down against Christian Brown. Backing him down in the paint. Pump fake, steps through. Layup, gets blocked. Rebound by Christian Brown. Hit ahead. It's a 4-on-1 fast break. And DiVincenzo breaks it up. What a terrible pass by Murray. And then they save it. DiVincenzo dives for it, but he can't save it, and it goes out of bounds. Ball back to the Nuggets. What a missed opportunity. What an incredible play from Dante. A 4-on-1 fast break. And Jamal Murray turns it over. But what an incredible defensive play by Dante DiVincenzo. Just shovel that thing back to Cam Johnson. What a dumb play from Murray. But ultimately, they get bailed out because the Timberwolves can't save it from going out of bounds. Christian Brown will walk into a pull-up three. He misses it off the back rim. Rebound by DiVincenzo, bringing it down the other way. DiVincenzo hands it off to Anthony Edwards. Edwards dancing with it up top. Swings it over to DiVincenzo, a left wing three, trying to make up for it, but he comes up well short. Barely grazes the rim. Rebound to Christian Braun, bringing it down the other way. It's still a 10-point game, 93-83, 9:20 to go here in this fourth quarter. This pivotal fourth quarter of game one. Valanciunas has it up top. Hands it off to Murray. Coming to his left. Stops, turns, spins. He's got Dosunmu on him. He's going to have him in the post and back him down. Back him down. Stop, turn, one-legged fall away. Can't get it to go. And a lot of screaming and yelling from a lot of guys looking for fouls. Nobody's getting them. They get it over to Dosunmu, right wing three, and he finally got one to go down. There you go, Ayo Dosunmu. We're going to get a Nuggets timeout. You could feel some of the annoyance and frustration bubbling over from the Denver Nuggets right now. Murray wanted a foul in the fall-away jumper. Valanciunas wanted a foul battling on the glass for the rebound. Neither of them really hustle back on defense too hard, and instead they give up a wide-open transition three for Ayo Dosunmu on the right wing. He was bound to get one to go. Christian Blaze said Christian Braun has 5 rebounds, just needs a bucket. Christian Blaze, 5 rebounds, just needs a bucket, man. He's got 8 points. 8 points, 6 rebounds. Christian Braun needs one more bucket, man. One more bucket. And then we need a jump ball. And then we got it. Crandon said, quit whining, Murray. Most of your points come from the free throws anyway. Yeah, they have. 15 for 15 from the foul line. Insane. 15 free throw attempts. Will never not be insane. Also, I have this plugged in for a little too long. That usually brings some static. So we don't want that in there. CEO King said, need one shot from Cam Johnson. Ooh, yeah, he got off to a pretty hot start. I think he knocked down his first 2 threes of the night, and he's kind of gone for an over since then. Or maybe he missed his first 2, then hit his next 2, and then he's gone ice cold since. DPS that show Minnesota stats? Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. You want to see the full stats? Randall with 10, 6, and 1. McDaniels with 16. We could also use McDaniels for 20. That doesn't really get us. I guess it does, but we would need Edwards for 30 as well. And he's 1 for 6 from 3. 6 boards, 7 assists. He's not far from a triple-double, although I doubt he gets it. But the shot isn't, the offense, the scoring punch from Anthony Edwards isn't typically there for a guy who averages 28 a game, still with 15 here in the fourth quarter. But 6 boards, 7 assists, doing a little bit of everything, trying to chip in where he can. That's the sign of a true star right there. Chip in where you can. Do what you can. Christian said, is this Ant Edwards' first game back from injury? Yes, he did not play down the stretch of the regular season. To try and get as much rest as possible for the playoffs. And this is pretty much his first game back, yeah. He was actually questionable coming into tonight. I think we all expected him to play, but he was on the injury report still with the knee soreness. So we have a 7-point game, 93-86. We have... Dang. We got like 10 more minutes. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to switch over. We got like 10 more minutes. It's 5:46. We're not gonna be able to watch the end of this game. Mighty Montreal said, Ant-Man got to knock the rust off quick. Still contributing, but they need the superstar power. Yeah, they do. It is not unfair to be like, listen, I know you're hurt, but we're not going to win this game without you going into superstar mode. So we need you to step up. You know? Here comes Aaron Gordon bringing it down. Under 9 to go. Again, we have about 10 minutes to go before we really got to switch over. They hand it off to Jamal Murray down the lane in the paint. Lefty layup, can't get it to go. Rebound by Anthony Edwards, bringing it down the other way. Edwards has it up top. They got to stop. Can you pair it with a score? 7-point game. Edwards pulls it out, coming to his left, gets it over to Gobert. Back to Edwards, coming to his left, puts up a 3 off the handoff, and there goes Anthony Edwards right on time. We said we need a guy to step up, and I never gave them the 3 that caused a timeout from the Dosunmu. Now he knocks down another 3. It's a 4-point game. Jokic is also back in to get into Gordon, pulling his way down the paint. Layup, got it to go. Aaron Gordon in bully ball mode there, getting the layup to go down low. Retired Aiden. What's up, retired Aiden? They get it to Randall. High post. Up top. And a foul on Christian Brown, holding on to DiVincenzo there. Got 8 minutes to go. We're not going to make it to the end of this game. Can you do a split screen? I mean, I will have the game on so we can keep track of it. But all of this is going to change, and our main focus is going to shift to the Knicks. Randall has it up top. Hands it off to DiVincenzo. Coming to his right, steps back, swings it over to Randall. Jab step behind the back, coming to his left. Shoves it over to Gobert in the paint. Muscles his way past Gobert and gets the layup to go over, not Gobert. Muscles his way to get it past Nikola Jokic there. 2 points for Rudy Gobert. It's a 4-point game. 95-91. A 17-6 run for the Timberwolves here to crawl their way back into it. Murray pump fakes, gets it over to Jokic. Jokic over to Christian Brown. A left corner three from him. And a big-time shot for Christian Brown. They call it a long two. Never mind. Still a big-time shot, but you got to get them toes behind the line, brother. Anthony Edwards has it up top, being guarded by Christian Brown. Edwards, dancing with it, spins, gets it over to Gobert. Gobert up top, hands it off to Edwards. Swings through to his left, sees a double team, kicks it over to DiVincenzo, catches, fires, hanging on the rim, but he can't get it to drop down. Rudy Gobert fending off Nikola Jokic there, and Nikola Jokic furious with the non-foul and Rudy Gobert there. I don't know if that was a foul, but Rudy Gobert just big boying Nikola Jokic out of the paint there. Grabbed the rebound and got the two-handed put back in. 4-point game, 97-93. Rudy Gobert up to 17-8 here. Jokic has it up top. Jokic will just fire the three over Rudy Gobert. Can't get it to go. DiVincenzo, a fantastic rebound. Went flying in there and ripped it away. Here comes Dante DiVincenzo bringing it down. Over to Edwards. Edwards on the left wing. Gets it to Randall. Randall mid-post being guarded by Christian Brown. Spins, sees the double team. Up top to DiVincenzo. Swings it over to Dosunmu. Pump fake, coming to his right. Driving down along the baseline. Goes up, layup, got it to go. No one is looking at Nikola Jokic as a rim protector right now. If they got a lane in the basket, they're taking it and they're attacking that paint and that rim right now. Here comes Gordon bringing it down. We got maybe 5 more minutes left in this coverage, y'all. Hopefully we can run down as much time as possible. Jokic spins against Gobert. Floater, got it to go, and the foul for Nikola Jokic. Heaving it up there and getting it to go down. And we are at the about halfway point of this fourth quarter. Jokic to the foul line for one more free throw. Murray still stuck at 29, by the way. 20-10-9, just as that for Jokic. Yep. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is pull up the Knicks stream here. Jokic's first free throw. All these players shooting free throws, and that's Jokic's first free throw here today. Here we go. 6 minutes to go. Randall has it up top. Kicks it over to Gobert. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Good ball denied from Christian Brown and Edwards. Hands it off to Randall. Tried to throw the pocket pass to Rudy Gobert. Threw it at his feet. You knew that was going to be a turnover, brother. They kick it out. Murray, a left corner three. Still can't get it to go down. But Jokic right there to tip it up and in with the one hand, and a timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves with 5:45 to go. AP said, the biggest playoff run since 1994 is around the corner. Yes, sir, brother. I can't wait. And like I said, we will end this immediately. Maximum streams playing? All right. So we can't do this. Let me get that out of there. Amazon sucks. They're like, you got too many videos going on right now. I tried to open up the Knicks one. All right, I got it out of here already, Amazon. Chill, relax. Christian Blake said, don't give up on the Nuggets just yet. I know you love your Knicks. It's not really an option, brother. I'm not giving up on the game. The priority is unfortunately the Knicks. So we're switching over to the Knicks. AB said they better show up too. They better. Mighty Montreal said, no way you thought Amazon would be accommodating? I thought they would at least allow me to have multiple games on at the same time. What do you mean I can't have multiple games on at the same time? Can we... Do you think they would let me open it up on my phone? It's the same account, but hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Just so I can see whenever we're close to tip-off, we could just swap over. Because we're going to have to swap over. Mark, what's up, Mark? We got like, it's 5:53. Tip-off time is, what, 6:10, we think? But I really don't want to miss a second of the game, unfortunately. So, where's that? There we go. Let's get rid of this. Let's open this up. It's playoff time. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks, Amazon. Upcoming starts at 6. So we'll put that on. So tip-off they have in 6 minutes. Or I guess coverage starts in 6 minutes. Is that tip-off? Countdown to the live, which is 6.5 minutes away. All right, it's saying 6 minutes. Yeah, I got you, crazy. I got it up here on my phone. I'm going to leave it up like this. And we'll see when we get there. At 6 o'clock, the latest 6 o'clock, we're swapping over, unfortunately. Montrell said Amazon is built like that. Order your packages and take whatever streaming options we give you. Yep, pretty much. Mark said, yeah, it's a countdown to live. Yeah, which means I would assume tip-off is 10 minutes after it goes live, as it always is. So 6:10, I'm looking for the tip-off, but I have it open on my phone. We're going to leave it open, and we'll swap over whenever it's time to swap over. It is what it is. We're going to have to leave. Avi said, it's like when you were young and your dad used to come home and change the TV while you were watching the show to watch the Knicks over the Nuggets. Rob Tate said, hey, Chef, for our Knicks, is it finals or bust? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm sure if the Knicks ended up losing in the second round or the conference finals, I will find some sort of excuse for them, as any fan would. But yes, from now looking into it, yes, they got to make the finals. You got to make the finals. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will find a way to make an excuse. That's what I do. But 5 stars said these bingos play too much. Yep. All right, here we go. Checking back in. 5:40 to go. McDaniels Edwards has it up top, dancing with it, crossing over to his left on Brown, step back, pump fake, puts up the contested mid-range jumper anyway, can't get it to go. He's clearly hampered. Gordon hits the floor, and he's down, and he's slow to get up, but he does get up and he jogs back down. He looks fine. Jokic has it on the right wing, hits Christian Brown, coming back door, pulls it back out. Brown hands it off to Jokic in the right corner. He'll line up the 3, and he'll miss the 3. Battle for the rebound. Christian Brown beats Anthony Edwards to it. Misses it, but a foul on Anthony Edwards as Christian Brown will go to the foul line for 2. Whew, not looking great. Not looking great for the Minnesota Timberwolves here. Anthony Edwards just looks compromised, man. He does not look healthy. Got to blow my nose one more time, man. Maybe not one more time, probably 100 more times, but gotta go do it right now. Okay. Keeping an eye on the microphone battery. Trying to charge it when I can. AP, appreciate you, brother. Hit the likes. Yes, sir. Christian Brown gets the free throws to go down. Gets both free throws to go down. It's a 9-point game with 5 to go. And 3.5 minutes before the Knicks live goes live. Anthony Edwards gets it over to Randall. High post being guarded by Christian Brown. Backing him down. Step back. One-legged follow-away jumper in the paint. Got it to go down for Julius Randle. Tried and true. Go-to play. Go-to move. And 6 for 16 on that hurt knee. Yeah, clearly compromised, man. He's very clearly compromised. And especially as the game's gone on, it feels like he's gotten worse. Just the athleticism, the quickness, the explosiveness, it's not there, right? Murray kicks it over to Jokic. Jokic up top. We need one more assist from Jokic. Hand it off to Murray. Coming to his left. Stops, turns, spins, pulls it out. Puts up the jumper at the shot clock buzzer. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Anthony Edwards. He'll bring it down. Brown 10 and 5. There you go. Loose ball. Jokic picks it up. Home run pass to Bruce Brown for the two-handed slam. And there's the triple-double hit for Jokic as well. And another timeout with 4 minutes to go. That's their third timeout. So now both teams sitting with 2 with 4:10 to go. Johnson said, what do you call the Spurs game tomorrow? What time is the Spurs game? It's the late game, right? I'm calling the last 2 games of the day, Johnson. Mark said triple-double for Joker. Yep. Let's pull it up. We don't have a ton of time left, but let's see where that gets us. We have triple-double, which is where? Where's triple-double? Where's triple-double? There it is. So we can go there. And then we have Murray still stuck on 29, right? Yep. But we had Christian Brown for 10 and 5. We need a jump ball. All we need. Judge that said 9 p.m. Spurs vs. Blazers, then I do believe we will be doing that game. AB said the Knicks better be ready or not come out and embarrass us. Absolutely. KNR said Murray on the 30 doorstep. Stuck on 29 for a while here. CEO King said that Gobert pass was whack-jacking the game off. Yeah, he tried to throw a behind-the-back drop-off pass to Anthony Edwards curling around him, and it's just a bad move, man. 2 threes from Brown and Johnson. Johnson needs, what, 1 more 3? Hardaway could use 2. But we got under 4 to go. We have 30 seconds before the Knicks and the Hawks tip off. Anthony Edwards driving it down to the paint, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. Under 4 to go. We're going to end up missing the end of this game, man. Christian Blaze said if Cam Johnson doesn't come back in, Knicks hate watch time. Oh, man. Anthony Edwards at the foul line for 2 free throws here. Spark said, holy crap, jump ball, bingo. 1 chance at bingo when you have to leave, of course. Yep. Jay Hammer said, just finish the game. Just finish the game and then switch over? Nah, brother. Knicks are the priority. We're switching over. Covering the Knicks from the start. They're the number 1 priority. They take priority over every other team. This could literally be NBA Finals Game 7, and they could be like, oh, the Knicks are playing an exhibition game. And you know what I'm doing? I'm watching the Knicks. That's what I'm doing. Mark said, Prime is live. I got it live on the phone, Mark. I got to see when the tip-off is, and then we'll just swap over. Then we will swap over. Anthony Edwards knocks down both free throws. It's 99 to 106. Under 4 to go. 7-point game. Crazy. What's up, Crazy? Kinar said, Knicks exhibition is crazy. It is crazy. And I would 100% prioritize watching that Knicks exhibition game over NBA Finals Game 7. I'll have NBA Game 7 on the side monitor over here while I watch the Knicks. While I watch Tyler Kolek and Mo Diawara in an exhibition. More important to me. Far more important to me. All right, so they have Van Gundy. They have the broadcasting team down there doing the pregame kind of breakdown. So usually means we have another 10 minutes or so. Anthony Edwards has it up top, pulls it out. 3:30 to go here. Why is my timer ahead? Anthony Edwards steps back, kicks it over to Desudmo, attacking out of the corner to the paint. Finger roll layup, scoop layup, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked over to Jokic, over to Gordon. We're pushing out on the break. Gordon in the corner. Bruce Brown standing there all by himself, an open 3. In and out, can't get it to stay. Anthony Edwards the rebound, gets it out to McDaniels, pushing the other way. We got 3 minutes to go. Inside pass to Gobert. Got the ball knocked out of his hands by Gordon, but right into Julius Randle's hands, and he lays it up and in. Gobert slow to get up. It's a 5-point game with under 3 to go. Of course. Montrell said, Knicks exhibition game while the finals is going on. Foreshadowing. They better be in the finals. I was just making a point. The Knicks could be playing a nothing game, and they could be the most important NBA game going on. I'm going to prioritize the Knicks. Gordon, a right wing 3. Can't get it to go. A lot of these could be considered daggers against the Timberwolves here, and the Thunder not knocking them down. McDaniels down the lane, gets fouled by Christian Brown. McDaniels going to the foul line for 2. We got 2:30 to go. 2:30 to go. Bruce said, don't turn away. Remember the Heidi Bowl. Kinar said, Bruce Brown, dagger missed. Yep. The Fleas. What's up, Fleas? Mark said, clock stop. Take the points off the board. 2:30 to go here. Edwards has it up top. It's a 5-point game. This is a huge moment. Edwards dribble pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Jokic. Neither team really able to pull away right now. Timberwolves can get closer. Nuggets can pull away. A lot of very makeable missed shots. Jokic trying to put the nail in the coffin, just driving it down against Gobert. Kicks it over to Bruce Brown as he brings it back out. They get it back to Jokic. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Gets the ball knocked out of his hands by McDaniels. Ball knocked all the way out. Picked up by Murray. He's got to heave it from the half-court line. Doesn't hit the rim. It does hit the rim, and Bruce Brown picks up the loose ball. Under 2 to go. Under 2 to go. They get it into Aaron Gordon for the two-handed slam. It barely grazed the rim. The officials caught it properly, and they allowed the play to continue. A serendipitous play for the Denver Nuggets there ends in a two-handed slam for Aaron Gordon. Anthony Edwards all the way to the rim, can't get the layup to go, and they wave off the Gobert tip-in because they say it was above the cylinder offensive interference. Anthony Edwards was not going to knock down that layup, by the way. It was coming off. It's a 7-point game. All right, we probably got like 5 more minutes. I think we'll be all right. I think we might be able to make it. It looks like Denver's going to pull this one off. The only thing I'm left concerned with is the charge on our microphone here. The Flea said the cafe is closed. Nope. That ball is still technically over the cylinder. That will stand as an offensive basket interference. Christian Blaze said we were always going to make it. Christian, did you see how many free throws were shot? That is why we are this close at this point. This game should have been over about 10 minutes ago if we didn't have so many free throws. I don't know. I still don't think we're going to make it. We have 5 minutes, 4 minutes to go before we got to switch over. We got an official review. Judge that said, Hawks, all smiles there in pregame. I mean, they're low-key just kind of happy to be there, brother. Basket interference, it is confirmed. Kinar said, Gobert, not his fault. Ball was no good. Yeah, I mean, that's as close as you could get it with it still being basket interference. He tried to wait as long as he could, and then on his way down of his jump, he tried to tip it in. It got really close. Just happened to be basket interference. It is what it is. He tried. 1:39 to go here. 7-point lead for the Nuggets. Could have been a 5-point game. Instead, it's 7. Oh, coming up, tip-off time, 6:17. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Christian Blaze, we're going to make it. They put it up on the screen here. Tip-off time is 6:17. And it's a foul. Who is that? On Julius Randle being overly aggressive with Aaron Gordon. And they're going to call a foul on Randle. That's before the ball is inbounded. So it's a free throw, and they get the possession back. Three fouls on Randle. Jay Hammer said, Alvarado going to an NBA Finals. How unlikely is that? I don't know. Alvarado's pretty good, brother. He ended up on a Finals contending team. Yes, sir. Jamal Murray's at the foul line. Give us the 30, brother. He's got 29. He's been sitting on 29 for forever. He's 15 for 15 from the foul line. And he does give us 30. There you go. Craig's demo. Appreciate you, brother. He does knock down the free throw, giving him 30 there. There we go. They get it into Gordon. Gordon bringing it down against Randle. Gordon. Excellent defense from Randle. Maybe a foul in there. And then a foul is eventually called on Randle there. And Randle just overly aggressive. It's 2 free throws. That's going to put the nail in the coffin here. Bruce Fowler said, so glad Randle's not a Knick anymore. I appreciate and love the time Julius Randle had with the Knicks, especially in hindsight. But man. Rojona said, change your mic when the game is over. Here's the thing, brother. We only got one mic. You think we're made of money over here? We got one lapel mic. Got one wireless microphone. I should just go ahead and order a new microphone. At least a second one to have as backup. I thought about it going into the week. Things were just crazy, had a lot going on, and I didn't do it. I didn't give Jamal Murray that free throw, by the way. And now Aaron Gordon hits a free throw, so it's 110 to 101. Didn't give them the 10-point lead with 1:30 to go. Misses the second one, though. Randle the rebound. Still 9-point game. Still in the air. Edwards sees a double team inside the Gobert. Gobert's going to drive it down to the paint. Gets fouled by Murray. They're just going to set him to the foul line for 2. We have 2 consecutive missed free throws still on the board. That's not going to help us get bingo. Keenar said, Randle is fine. Cat is a mild upgrade. I would argue Karl Anthony Towns is a huge upgrade just in the way you can play and win basketball games. Gobert misses the first free throw. He's got one more coming. It gives you the ability to play a multitude of different ways, whereas Julius Randle, you're playing Julius Randle basketball. He can really only play one way and be successful only one way. Rudy Gobert misses 2. Battle for the rebound. McDaniels wins it out. Heaves it up there from 3 out of the right corner. Throws up an air ball. Nikola Jokic picks up the rebound. Gets it over to Cam Johnson on the right wing. With a minute to go. We're going under a minute now. Bruce Fowler said, that nice tie has put in a few days of work and it ain't over yet. No, sir. And we knocked down a shot. I think that was Cam Johnson down there. Cam Johnson knocks down the mid-range shot. 11-point game, 52 seconds to go. There you go. The Flea said, pack the Wolves up, underperforming in the Anthony Edwards era. What a waste. He's not even in his prime yet, brother. Not even in his prime yet. I don't think they're underperforming at all. They're the 6th seed, by the way. Ken said, Cam with an actually big shot. Absolutely. Christian Blake said, all right, that's game. We still have, I'd give it about 5 minutes. If tip-off, they said it is at 6:17. Give it about 2 or 3 minutes more. We could wait another 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, my goodness, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, watch this. All right. You'll love to see it. All right, tip-off is at 6:17. They put it on the screen again. You'll love to see that. All right, we're going to leave that in for the rest of the game because we're about to sign this off. Also, hold on. Let me take another bite of the sandwich. What's up, Yer? He said, don't get scared. Here we come, yes, sir. Minnesota misses the shot. Gordon with the rebound. Over to Jokic. Jokic with the easy layup. And that's going to put the nail in the coffin, baby. That's going to put the nail in the coffin. And what we're going to do, we're going to sign off. That's going to pretty much wrap it up. We had 2 missed free throws. We could add that to the bingo card and whatnot. Edwards with the score. But that is pretty much going to wrap us up. So we'll just update this and then sign off up out of here. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare real quickly for the Knicks game, which tips off in about 5 minutes. Perfect timing. We got 5 minutes to prepare for that game. So let's go ahead, set it up. Appreciate you. Let's do this. Azangar said, did you miss your lunch break? Kind of. I've been sneaking bites of this sandwich here. So, Lana Mona said national anthem. All right, here we go. Appreciate you guys. We're going to end this stream. It'll give you the option if you would like to join us over for the Knicks stream. Obviously, that is the main priority, so we're going to go ahead and get to that. Here we go. Game number 3, immediately right after this one. Let's go ahead and do that. Avellino said stats of Jokic. 25, 13, and 11 triple-double for Jokic. 25, 13, and 11. 11 for 19 from the floor. All right, appreciate you guys. Let's do it. I got to use the bathroom real quick. I got to finish this sandwich. I'm going to plug the mic in for a couple of more seconds, and then we're going to be back for the next game. Let's do it.